What is a Smartless store link?
Don't talk about Smartless.
I want to. No, I said no. Those are different. I said please leave us a review. We want to be the new Smartless.
What's Smartless?
Oh,
Smartless is basically.
How do we? Should we show a clip?
Some of the most epic actors.
Well, hold on, Jesse.
Time.
Shouldn't we just show a clip to explain to Pat what Smartless is? No,
I think it would be better if we tried to explain it piece by piece.
I'm a bit louder. I'll turn my. Yeah. Smartless is Sean Hayes, Jason Bateman, and Will Arnett have a podcast where they just where they half remember stories of things that happened 20 years ago on sitcoms they were on.
I just found the Smartless podcast description on Apple Podcasts. Do you want to hear it? It's so bad.
Can we copy it for ours?
Yeah, I think we should. I think
cozy.
we should because it's called. Okay, here's what it is. Smartless with Jason Bateman, Sean Hayes, and Will Arnett is a podcast that connects and unites people from all walks of life to learn about shared experiences.
That's ChatGPT.
Holy fuck!
It is literally my favorite thing, which is like dumb guys being like, we just need people to talk to one another. It's so good.
100%.
Yeah, and they have a phone company 100%.
Now. That's what it is.
Save less, or I guess you want it to save more.
One of the
Smartless
is in Smartless. Hold on, wait? Sean Hayes was one of the Stooges.
He was.
It probably in the movie, right? About the Stooges.
Yeah.
Isn't Sean Hayes Hollywood Handbook? That's right, Debbie.
That's right. That's what Hollywood Handbook is.
All right, guys. Enough of this. This is just like the pod where
turn off the combo thing. It's so annoying.
We're not turning off the combo.
I like
thing.
having this stupid fucking horse next.
We're not turning the combo thing off.
So bad, dude.
Look, I don't care that we're announcing our podcast. I've still got to make money on this stream. Okay, so I don't care. We got to keep the horse going.
By the way, I'm announcing my podcast called Stores today, which is what this stream is basically announcing my new podcast called Stores. It's about the experience of going to stores. And do these make noises? Do the horses make noises?
I don't know. I can't even see them. I don't have my own stream up.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Holy shit, you guys are doing a podcast? That's the whole idea of the stream.
Yes.
Welcome.
That's what we're doing, folks. Yes, this is our big announcement. Jesse came to me and Pat a couple months ago and said, I said I didn't want to do a podcast, but well, I kind of do actually. And we said, fine.
No. We're not going to do lying bullshit on today's stream. Okay? We're not going to do lying bullshit today on the stream. All right.
Wait. Is the horse getting bigger the more combos are on it? I think
there's more horses? I think there's more horses.
God damn it.
I think there's more horses. Yeah. DBJ came to them with their Goku hat in their hands. I don't even have that fucking hat anymore. All right.
You have a Bulma hat?
The hat has been destroyed. By the way, Luke, aren't you excited to make almost $6?
Jesus Christ, it's literally you can't see my face anymore at all when the horse plays. It's literally 2/3 of the screen.
Can I be genuine for 1 second about the podcast? Because you said I said I don't want to do it, and then I caved.
Did you ever hear the tragedy?
Hold on, there's no sound alerts playing. I gotta turn
wise.
sound alerts off. 1 sec. We can't.
This is the story the Jedi would tell you.
Hold on. They're playing the fucking Wigman sound alert. Hold on, we're pausing sound alerts. Jesus Christ. Yeah. But we won't pause combos.
Why aren't we pausing combos?
Because I like them. I've got a big horsey on me.
Seriously, I love it. I was gonna say I love podcasts, and I really meant it. I really mean it though. And I've been wanting to make one forever. It's been a dream of mine. But there's never been a good moment for it. And then suddenly I make this, this friend Luke, and we become closer and closer and more intimate with one another.
Isn't this the stuff you say usually at the end of the podcast or the streams you're on, not the beginning?
No, listen.
Let them cook.
We are starting the Stores podcast called Stores with Luke and DBJ. And I'm genuinely so fucking excited and jazzed. It has gone so well. I think it's a funny show. I think it's really fun to listen to. I think it's super listenable. I think we have a great dynamic, Luke. From the first time we recorded, it was like, this is just working.
Yeah.
Is this a bit? It's not a bit. It's not a bit. It was so much fun.
It's literally fun. It literally is good. Here's the thing. It's good. You know how every podcast that people start is bad? We flipped that idea on its head. And we got Pat, it's Luke and DJ produced by Pat Gill. Can I say something about that, Pat? The day you lost your job, a smile crept over my face. I was so happy.
I got so excited because Pat was free. He was free to help.
Yeah.
And Pat is like, so crucial to how good this is. I honestly I'm like, this would be dog shit.
It's wonderful.
It's just me and Luke.
It's wonderful. I mean, I would have fucked it up, or we would have hired, or I would have hired some guy on Fiverr to edit it that didn't really understand our sense of humor. Yeah, that's what I would have done.
Thank you to the Brazzers guy who bought Vox Media or whatever the fuck happened.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you so much because you saved this podcast.
And Pat gets 33% of the revenue. None of your fucking business. What kind of fucking question is that?
What do you fucking think?
Well, how does that have to do with you?
You guys getting paid for this?
What?
You guys are getting paid for this?
Well, we'll start making.
The other question is what revenue? Listen, we have a Patreon. Now, for the first week, we already pushed out the first episode, which is JC Penney with Jesse Farrar.
Yeah.
We had to start with JF because it's stores. And,
it is.
And also, he's just like the perfect.
There's a reason What's All This Then and Us went with Jesse first. I mean,
Don't say JC Pussy. Don't say JC Pussy.
JC Pussy. Can we stop the horses?
You haven't explained the premise yet. The premise of the podcast.
What is to fucking explain? We're going to fucking stores.
Okay, every episode centers around our guest's favorite store is essentially the idea. Now, it's not always going to be their favorite store, but it's going to be a store that they know about or they chose themselves. And that's the idea. I don't know what kind of fucking explanation you're looking for.
Just listen to it. Why do we need to explain everything? Why do you need? What do you need? You need to read a Wikipedia article about us before you just listen to it. You like us, right?
Run out of stores.
You're
you
here.
Have no fucking idea how many stores there are.
How could we possibly run out of stores?
There are so many stores. When we
Chat,
came up
and if
with
you
the
are
idea,
loving this level of crosstalk and hostility, you are going to love the podcast stores. Now available on all podcast platforms. Apple Podcasts would be our preferred. If you can go and leave us a 5-star review, that is going to help us out a lot in finding our way up the charts so that more people can enjoy the podcast stores.
Oh, that's another thing that we're doing today. If you leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, then we will read your review out loud. You can also leave a 5-star rating on Spotify if you listen to the episode. That helps us out a ton as well. And if you want to do that and then post in my Discord in the stores channel, fake review, then we'll read that as well.
I also threw
the rating makes a huge difference because we're trying to do a big push today to try to get on the charts.
I also threw a stores channel in my Discord as well if you're only in that. And you want to just either or, and we'll read it out. We'll keep it checking.
I will say there is at least one part of every episode where for 15 uninterrupted seconds, me and Luke are talking at the same time, fully not stopping.
Can I tell you something I said to Katie last night?
Yeah.
I said, this is going to be a great collaboration because unlike other people I've collaborated with in the past who don't like that I talk over them or like we have to have a conversation about it, you and I just don't stop and we just keep talking. We're in an episode we just did. I held my fist up and I just kept talking and I started standing up while you were talking.
Yeah.
And then eventually someone had to stop.
Is the name just Stores? The name of the podcast is Stores with Luke and Dead Blossom Jesse, or is it the Luke Man? Did we change it to the Luke Man?
I think Luke and DBJ sounds good.
Luke and DBJ, okay. But if you're searching for it, you can search Stores Podcast Dead Blossom Jesse or something. Dead Blossom Jesse is such a specific name that'll
I'm
probably
also
pull it up
in the chat.
Yes, I've also got it as a pinned tweet because I think literally we just uploaded everything both last night and this morning, so it might not be showing up fully on search engines yet, but that's why your reviews and patronage will help that happen.
Yeah. I would agree that the keyword to search is Dead Blossom Jesse just because It's so long and stupid. It's like a RuneScape password.
Yeah.
From like 2004. Like nobody else is named that. The only thing that's gonna pull up when you search that is like the Guys episode that I was on and this.
Yeah.
And this is what you're looking for.
And if you search the Luke Man, it's just going to autofill to allegations, and you don't need to see what's up there.
All of the links are also in my Discord. I mean, they're in a bunch of different places, but in the announcements channel in my Discord, I just pinged everybody, and it's got a ton of. It's got all the links. It's got the link to the Patreon, which again we're pushing the Patreon today because that's how the Stores podcast lives. And that's where all the bonus episodes are. The bonus episodes are good. I actually fucking love the bonus episodes. They're good.
They're good.
Mojave, the art is by Angry Comics.
Angry Comics.
Angry Comics.
Jessica Hayworth,
yes.
Incredible artist. So happy we got her to do these.
Golf Kings, don't ask me that right now. And thank God the horses are over.
On the topic of crosstalk, I will say there are several. Editing this podcast so far has been so good. I've been laughing so much and having such a wonderful time listening to the things that I've already heard like 3 or 4 times. So I fucking love this podcast. The other thing is there have been several times each episode where I'm like, oh, fuck, did my tracks get out of sync? And then it's like, no, this is just how these two men talk to each other.
There's like
fully not listening. I've never not listened. Because we're doing it right now.
But you can do it in the same room too, which is really impressive.
Yeah.
This makes sense because we're doing it remotely, and that happens remotely. But we do it in the same room.
Yes.
Like there's a delay, but there isn't a delay.
There's also someone just asked, is there video? There is. The YouTube will have the main feeds video up every week, and the Patreon will also have the bonus feeds episode every week. I made a fun Unreal background for it. I'm very happy about it.
It looks amazing.
Thank you so much.
The background that Luke made for the visual stuff looks amazing. This is the first time that we've done this sort of project together, and so the state that this is coming out in, I'm so happy with.
Yeah,
because it's like I really feel like we're coming out the gate strong. We're not dropping episode 1 and it's got all these issues.
Yeah,
I feel like we're starting strong and we're getting better every single episode. The one that we just recorded with a secret guest that I don't know if we can announce yet. I'm like, let's just tell people, but.
I mean, we could save some of the upcoming guests. I think it's a fun thing.
But I'm like, I really do feel like that last one, every time we record a main feed episode, I'm like, that last one was the best one that we've done.
Yeah.
Or it's like, I feel so much more comfortable. It's good. I bet I can guess some of the guests even. Okay, can you guess it without looking at the What's All This Then feed?
Idiot.
Without looking. You're not allowed to cheat by looking.
No, let's say we got Brian from Guys. We got Merritt K. We got Nick Weiger. We got Jamie Loftus. These are just the ones that are in the can so far.
And we've got some big guests that I am personally very excited to meet, let alone record with. Yeah.
Are y'all gonna have Libby and Charlotte on? What the fuck do you think?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Libby and Charlotte are my best friends. Of course they're going to be.
We don't actually talk about the Merritt S thing at all. I made a point not to bring it up.
Charlotte says, I'm busy that day.
Oh, that's okay.
Listen to the podcast. You're going to really like the podcast. You're really like it. You're going to come around and suddenly your schedule's going to look really clear, seems like.
Yeah. Once you see it.
Demi is coming on 100%.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I think you can assume the Goo Crew is all going to come on at some point, but I think much like our friends at What's All This Then, we got to do a What's All This Then Stores crossover episode.
Yeah.
What's All Stores Now?
What's All Stores Now is good. What's All Stores Now is good. We're making an effort to try to balance, obviously, like Goo Crew and close friends with people that maybe we interact with less.
Hey, someone said, Howell, speaking of Howell, what if I played the theme for Stores right now?
Oh, the theme is so good.
That would be great. Yeah.
Will you guys hear it? Yeah, because I'll share my screen. No, I won't. Yes, I will.
That's cozy.
Okay, it's going to fuck everything up. Pat disappeared for a second, but we're just going to play it and come back.
That's okay.
Stores, but where they sell your favorite stuff, but where the shelves are stocked with love, but where you find a line of happy shoppers. Stores, the friendly staff will wave and smile when you come to browse the aisles. So let's take a trip
fucked it up.
Come on! Come
Yeah.
Fucked it up with
on!
this one.
Does it get better than that? What? 10 times what Howell understood the assignment, bro. Holy shit.
Can we full screen some of the art, like the key art?
Yes. Yeah.
Because it looks so good.
It
and
looks
people
so
haven't
good.
taken a
Yes.
close
Let me
look
grab
at
it.
It looks amazing.
I mean, Jesus Christ, right? I mean,
Pat did the anime nervous head rub thing when he was staying with us, and it made me real. Kisama.
No, the back of the head.
Oh, the back. Wait.
The
Oh, when like you're laughing and you're like you got one sweat drop.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Nani.
so crazy. Will Chiblee be on? I would love to have Chiblee on an episode.
I
have
asked
to find
Chiblee.
a-
I think he said he didn't want to do it.
What?
Yeah, Chiblee doesn't want to do it. It's fine. We'll talk about it out. We'll talk about it off pod or off stream.
What's,
They have different stores over there.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, are there guests on the pod? Every episode has on the main feed has a guest and the guest selected store.
Yep. We're
Yes.
trying. The
Yes,
guests
that is
go. The
important
idea is
to-
we
yeah.
go to the store before the episode. Well, we're taking it in. We're having a nice time. There's
We're
segments.
having the experience of going to the store. Yeah.
Yeah. There's segments. There's games. Let's take a look at this key art. I'm just gonna throw it over us for a second. This is from.
Okay, I submitted a review. That may be our first Apple Podcast
I,
review.
I,
And
I
like
saw a
we said
couple
before,
people say it. We got to go look at these reviews. I hope
Yeah.
they show up. So this
So
is the
if-
amazing key art.
if you leave a review on Apple Podcasts or give us a 5-star rating somewhere else, then we will read your review on the stream today. And today we're going Luke's stream into Pat's stream into my stream, and then we're both going to be on Go Off Kings too. It's going to be a big fucking
It's a big day.
It's going to be a big fucking day
It's
for
a big.
us.
Someone said, "Damn, they let Luke have a pricing gun." Can I say that Jesse's first idea for this is I had an Uzi, as if we were going
I
to
just-
shoot up the store?
Okay, listen. I just said an Uzi because I thought it would be funny to show you
Yeah.
a picture and see if you would notice that you're shooting an Uzi into
Yeah.
the air.
Right. Two white guys
And obviously
standing
that wasn't
outside of a
supposed to be
crowded
final.
retail space with a gun. That's a really
Don't
great
bring
look
this
for
up.
us.
We're the
I'm
Stores is
just,
a
it's
podcast
not,
about
it's not
positivity.
us, but I mean, I'm saying that's why it's good. It's not us.
Stores is about how much we love hanging out in and going to the store,
Thank you, Angry Comics in the chat for
the
drawing
experience
this.
of it, and the nostalgia
Yeah.
of store.
Pat is really holding this
thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's really holding this thing together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it really would. I don't think it would be listened to without Pat, probably.
I'm kind of shocked at Pat's endurance for
Yes.
us.
Yeah.
Like his endurance is
Superhuman.
incredible. Yeah. Like
There's a
he cannot be budged.
there's a bonus feed episode coming out that I sort of helmed that I think Pat seemed visibly like it was maybe his least favorite artistic work he's ever been a part of. And I'm so excited for you guys to hear that.
That episode is crazy. That bonus episode is so crazy.
Yeah.
And the
There's-
bonus episodes,
bonus episodes are
really,
great.
They're a total fucking mess. I
Yeah.
really like the bonus.
I think they're
episodes
good.
A lot.
Speaking of which, we've put the first one out free on the main feed on all the places you will find these things.
Yeah, with the first main feed episode,
Yes.
we have the first bonus
get a
episode because we
taste.
wanted to give you a little bit of a
This
taste
gives you a little taste
of what the bonus episodes are like behind the paywall, and that's the paywall on Patreon, patreon.com/stores the podcast, which you can go to, subscribe to Stores right now. $6, you get the bonus episode every single week. Do I have to pay for the Patreon even though I've subscribed to both? You on
Yes,
Twitch? Yes,
motherfucker.
and that's
It's like
what's most fun
$5.
about
Just
it.
shut up.
That's what's. You can also, yeah, it's. You can also just listen to the main
If you
feed
don't have
episodes
$5
because those are
dollars,
always
don't
gonna be
watch the
free.
fucking stream. I don't know what to tell you at this point. It's been
Listen,
3 years of doing
if
this
you don't
shit.
have, hang on, $12 plus $6. If you don't have $18, don't watch the fucking stream.
Yeah.
Please.
Also, you should
I
subscribe
also-
to me too. So make that 24 or whatever.
I
Leftist
also
landlord,
wanna-
that's because you're in some fucked up country where the conversion rate's wrong. I don't know what to tell you. It's not $9, not where I live.
I also want to say the main feed episodes are always going to be free.
The main
They're
feed
just-
episodes,
they're coming out
yes.
free.
Yes.
And so we obviously really want the Patreon to do well. We want to be able to support this project for as long as we possibly can because we loved it before we started doing it, and at least for me, I love it more now that I've done it, and I'm so happy with how it turned out and how it's turning out. that I just want to do it forever. And
This is from the Go Off Kings. Wait, you're actually releasing this? I thought it was a joke. Did you take out the stuff I said?
Sorry, Rent My Gun has followed up saying, I'm leaving to go to my first radiation therapy appointment right now.
Okay,
You can't reverse on us like
can I
that.
fucking
You
be
can't
honest?
play that
Shut
Uno
the fuck
card.
up. I'm so
don't you fucking
also
bring
you
that
have
angle in
insurance. It's not like you're paying for that out of pocket. If you're paying for that out of pocket,
You don't
got
know
way-
that.
Well,
It's
he's got way-
America.
He's got way
That's
bigger
crazy for
fucking
you to say,
problems than
Luke.
$24.
It's
I
crazy
hate
to say-
that shit.
Luke, now I'm turning on you, Luke, because you're responding to I have to go get chemotherapy with, well, you have insurance. What do you have to complain about? Which is completely fucking insane.
I just
That's
think it's
totally
bullshit.
insane. Listen, okay. The main
Hey,
feed episodes are always gonna
Sorry,
be free,
I can't pay
and at the very-
$24. I'm going to the factory where we kill ourselves.
What? Okay,
That's
okay,
my
Luke,
job.
let me talk, Luke. Luke, I'm talking. Okay? It's DBJ's turn. Understand?
Okay. I'm sorry.
give me a
I'm
yes,
sorry.
sir. No, give me
I'm
yes.
getting
I want a
extremely
yes,
rare
sir.
Luke L.
Give me yes, sir. Give me yes,
sir. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. The main feed episodes are always going to be free. So, at the very least, you can just see this as please subscribe on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, wherever you usually listen to Stores the podcast with Luke and Dead Blossom Jesse, and you'll get like a 2-hour episode every single week that is good, that is really good and funny, and it's just I'm really happy with it. I think you will be too. So that's the very least that's happening today.
I didn't say
And
that
we're
shit,
asking-
by the way. I didn't say that shit.
And we're saying if you can afford it, if you want the bonus episodes, and if you want to support this project, if you like us and what we do, and you're excited like we are about the future of the project, then go to the Patreon and subscribe. If you can and if you want to. But we're very excited about this, and we hope that you'll join the community. And we have other cool stuff that we have planned, like community bonus episodes that we want to do with the Patreon community. So we're hoping to build
How
it over
regularly is Pat on mic? I would say every episode Pat's chiming in, and I love it. And also on the bonus episodes, Pat will be a fixture on full main mic. Not over the
It's so
first
hard to
couple
tell
we're
what is a
figuring out.
bit and what isn't. We haven't said one bit thing about the podcast the
Great.
entire
Now I have to
time.
spend. Now I have to sit for 12 hours in the fact I yelled at someone getting chemotherapy. Fuck.
You did that.
I know.
You did that to you.
I know. I did it.
You did that to you. What do you
I
think?
know.
Why are you complaining?
I
like,
know.
I need to make you feel better.
I know.
The podcast isn't a bit.
The
Does it always
podcast
release
isn't a
on-
bit.
That's a
does it
great
always
question.
release on Monday. Yeah.
What day did the bonus episodes come out?
Thursdays.
Yeah.
Thursday. All right, Monday, Thursday. Yeah. So regular episodes Monday, bonus eps Thursday. If you've subscribed to the Patreon, you should get access to the RSS feed that gives you the ad-free episodes. Is a little complicated, sort of, not really complicated, but all the episodes are technically ad-free right now because we haven't
Yes.
sold ads yet.
Yeah.
But if you want the guaranteed lifetime ad-free experience, that's the Patreon feed.
Yeah, because we'll probably start at some point. We're not putting them on there to start because it doesn't really make much sense to have a podcast with 0 listenership and already be running ads.
It's also just not really possible because
I fixed it, by the
let
way.
you do it.
I fixed it.
You
by the
They
did?
way.
won't let you do
Yeah,
it. We
yeah.
could make up our
I
own
fixed
ads.
it in the chat.
What
Okay, cool,
percentage
cool.
of
I'll
the
get-
talking does everybody do on the pod? Okay. I would say in ranked order, I do think that it goes Pat, me, Luke, but that's just because probably once an episode, Luke fucking locks in out of nowhere
I think once
and starts
again,
going nuts.
Huh?
I think this is a case where it's possible for you to do. I would say Jesse, you do 55%, and Luke, you do 55%.
Yeah. Because we're
Yeah.
both, because that's including the crosstalk. Like, because it's kind of the stuff where we both talk. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Thanks, Catherine.
It-
I'm really excited. I mean, can I just say this? And I really mean this. And it's something we've been saying to each other the last month or two. We've been working on this, is that I've so rarely in my life started something and then immediately go, wow, I'm like not nervous about this. I'm just excited. It's
I'm
just
just
fun.
excited. It's crazy. I mean, there's no aggro, right? No aggro.
I'm just
good
so
times.
confused. Is this the guy who shaved his hair and beard who is with Go Off Kings? He kind of looks the same. Now, what?
That's
Who
interesting.
do you think I am? You're on my stream. Who do you
Is
think
the
I
audio
am?
mixed? Is the audio mixed away to Luke sounds like he's a normal volume, or will he be 200% louder because of all the yelling?
No.
Now, I'm yelling too.
Pat is fucking crushing it, so no, it'll be great.
Yeah.
I hope I am. Also, like
First time
I,
chat, Skinwalker. That's how you know the podcast is going well, because someone. I'm not going to go into more stuff. Never
with
mind.
severe mental illness.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Pod episode sounded great. Okay, that's great.
The episode
feedback.
sounded great, and we're great.
Okay, cool. I will keep working on. We are working on both me getting back up to speed on how to edit podcasts and also like getting everybody's mic discipline nice and good.
Yeah.
So if
And that's
it's a little
something
rough going for these first few eps,
Yeah, that's something we all need to work on, right, Luke?
No, I mean,
that's
listen, we
cool.
figured on the. It's better when I hold it. It's better when I hold it.
It is. Yeah. We know that now. We've learned that now.
Really good oaf laugh from DBJ just now.
Oaf laugh. Don't
Oaf
say
laugh.
oaf laugh. Don't
Oaf
say
laugh.
oaf laugh. Oaf laugh.
Oaf laugh. Yeah,
Oaf
where I'm and that's just, and let's be honest, it's the natural performer in me. It's the natural performer in me. I just feel more comfortable with the mic.
We need to get you one of those
I
funny
feel-
little Broadway ones that's like around your forehead.
Yeah,
and just
yeah,
like
yeah.
a little gem up there.
Or a TED Talk mic. Like I have a headset. Okay, so how you doing?
Dude, having you
video
fully
episodes.
up and walking around in the video episodes would be so
That
good.
is so funny. You're just pacing
right.
the stage.
All right, here's a promise for a future episode of Stores More. It is the walking around episode where we we get headsets of some sort, and you guys are just walking around the studio for the whole thing.
God, that's good.
just
I
for
really,
each
really
other.
like
That's
that.
really good.
Can I
Also-
say
also, the bonus episodes? The name for those is Stores
Stores
More.
More.
That's the technical episode.
Also,
for-
I will say,
bonus
we've got some big ideas for Stores More. Like we've got some pretty like involved ideas that we're excited to show, and those I don't want to spoil. But I really do think there's one we've been thinking about doing that we will be doing soon that I truly can't wait for.
Skip to a random part of the first episode, and Jesse was talking about spoonerisms. It's like being welcomed home with a hug.
That's cozy.
And can I just say, and thank you everybody who's subscribing to my Twitch stream. It's not really what today's about, but yeah, go off.
I just want to say, like, if you like me doing my stream, if you like Luke doing his stream, this is basically exactly what you think it is,
But on
probably
frickin'
a little
acid.
better.
But on
It's
frickin'
probably
acid.
it's like what you think it is, but way better produced and way better.
And we cut
It's-
out all the
it's
parts
both
where I
at the
make fun
same
of someone
time.
for being sick. Well, most of yeah. So it's like better.
Yeah.
Keep
I'm-
going and digging that hole for myself.
Yeah,
Can I just
stop
say?
bringing it
Yeah,
up.
stop bringing.
Stop
Yeah,
bringing
yeah,
it
totally,
up. What is
easily,
wrong
easy,
with you?
easily done. And I just want to say we're already at $405 a month on the Patreon, and that's 60
Wow.
page members. I just thank you so much for already supporting the
That's
store.
amazing.
Let's see if we can get that number to 100,000 in the first day.
Yeah,
Okay?
I would say that if we hit 100,000, that gives us a lot of confidence that we'll hit our real goal within
of
the
a
next couple
million.
of months. Yes.
Thank you,
So,
Golf Kings.
so
Here's
let's
what
try
I'll
to-
tell you. If you want to see stores live, let's get those numbers up. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah,
So is this like a
appreciate everything
sequel-
that's come in? That's so nice.
Is this a sequel to Fortnite Talk Show? It is related in that I am on both of them, but it's not really related at all.
No, it's not related
No,
at all. It
I
doesn't
mean-
have anything to do with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Unless
is a
you want to look
podcast.
for the secret clues that
I'm leaving
no,
for
no,
you
tell you.
specifically.
Sorry.
If, wait,
All right, yeah.
I'm just saying we cannot hint that there are coded messages in the episodes because my audience will look for them.
Right.
And they will
That's right.
start
Well,
sending
actually-
me DMs
no, but
of
that's-
paintings they made
no,
and
no,
said,
no. Jesse,
this is a
Jesse.
painting of the message you sent me.
That'll get your retention up. That'll keep the retention up. So definitely don't wink. Look for the secret codes, wink, that we sent to you, wink.
Wink. Wink.
Wank. Wank. Horse combo.
Yeah. Guest suggestion, reach out to Matt Gorley and Mark McConville. I love those. I mean, Super Ego is one of my favorite things ever.
$100 tier, Lord Gugu. $100.
Yeah, that's
for that.
$100
Yeah.
tier, Lord Gugu. Yeah. Yeah.
And if you think for a second
Brit-
there isn't a coded message, it's because you haven't gone back and listened hard enough. So keep going back and re-listening.
Yeah. Keep you will pick up on it. You
Yeah.
will pick up on it. Yeah. Reach out to Chris Hardwick. Who's that? So I think we should look at some of the reviews. Have any come in?
Well, you know what's tough is I think you folks, you might need to post a screen cap of your review or at least a text because I don't believe that Apple is populating them immediately. So, right. Yes, it still says 0 reviews, but I know people have been giving reviews. So you will folks have to send the review to us and we will read it.
Yeah. I played the first episode of Stores backwards and it kept saying, do it, do it. Yes.
Will the ads
and
be
by
part
that,
of the
of course,
coded
we mean
messages? Yes. The ads.
Yes.
Everything is a coded message to you specifically if you listen careful enough.
If you listen careful enough and you subscribe at the $100 a month level, it is a message specifically for you.
You could go down as the official John Hinckley Jr. of the Stores podcast. How cool would that be?
Okay, and this is a good time to bring up, and Pat just shaking his head.
Why, can you not say that? He's out of jail. He served his time. What? We're not allowed.
Pat was sending in the Stores chat. Pat was sending some stuff that he had to cut out of the first episode, and I think that we've had less cuts as the episodes have gone on. But I'm like, man, we really did have to cut some interesting stuff out of that first episode. So
I'll say
A
this:
lot of threats against people who deserve it and some people who really don't.
I held up a gun like over 2 times and went blam, I believe, during the first episode.
You went.
But the death threats couple, guys. If you subscribe to the Patreon, I promise we'll do a death threats compilation. Kidding.
No, we won't. No, we won't. Chimp pussy podcast. I mean, that's basically most. We talk about the stores, but we also talk about stuff like that. Then why are you turning that on?
I don't know how to turn it off.
You turned that on.
What do you mean I turned it on?
Chimp pussy.
You posted the 5-star review in general. Okay, let's see what we got.
Yeah.
I saw them across the gray blocky suit section. Their baritone timbre, the depth of their knowledge, the rhythm of 2 men in their 30s waiting to speak only when the other is. It's magic. What? It's magic. What can I say? In their carts were 3 different Captain American shirts. I would have made the same call. This makes my commute to downtown easy, no matter how clear the 10 is at 6 a.m. I can put on an episode of this podcast, and it's like 2 uncles setting a bill at Hooters in a good way. 5 boys get her done. You know, Jill Ocean, you really have a way with motherfucking words.
That's beautiful.
There's
beautiful.
a beauty to that.
There's a real beauty to that.
I like that a lot.
Oh.
Okay, we got
really
that's
fucking
good.
funny.
We got another one.
So good.
We got another
If you're 29,
one.
that means you're in your 30. That one actually reminds me of the intros, which there is an intro before every single episode. That is sort of it's a meditation because Stores it's about us. It's about talking. It's about the experience of Stores, but it's also about bringing you guys into the experience of the store. So at the beginning of every single episode is
every main feed episode. Yeah.
Every main feed episode. Yes. There is a meditation about that week's stores, or that week's store, I should say.
Why don't we go ahead and play that meditation right now?
Really excited to see where we go with this. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Do I have to listen because it's me talking? So do I have to listen to the whole?
Just close your ears.
Yeah. What do you?
Yeah.
Do you need to ask me that?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I did say that like I had it queued up. But
it's just it's a nice tone setter. It's just a little bit of just a little setting the tone for the
visual versions. On the YouTube, if you want to just go to that.
Oh, okay. I love YouTube.
How soon does DBJ bring up their ham shoplifting past?
Hasn't come up yet, right?
Hasn't actually come up. Yeah. I mean, there's plenty for me to talk about without even getting into that. And that was like, I was working at the deli, and deli is, that's part of a store. Mm-hmm. But I didn't feel like, I'm not stocking shelves.
Luke, when you're pulling this up, I was sending some screenshots to the chat earlier. I was trying to find us on Spotify, so I searched Stores, and we weren't surfacing yet, but I was getting a lot of stuff called stories, just various stories.
Yes.
So I found a podcast called Scary Stories and Rain.
These were the things
Right.
you were sending me, the
Yeah.
AI podcasts.
These are good.
Yeah, these are just I don't know if they're AI written or just they're definitely AI voiced. I listened to a couple of them.
Yeah.
So there's Scary
Yeah.
Stories in Rain
Scary
by
Stories in Rain.
by Being Scared, and
Yeah.
and Erotic Street Stories.
I
And
really like
Erotic
erotic
Street
stories. Yeah.
They have some good names. For example, I discovered my son's sexual and horny phase, part 3.
Why is
Erotic
it all family stuff? That's what I don't
Erotic
get.
street stories. Street stories. These are stories you tell on the street.
Yo, it's like street jokes, but street stories.
I managed
also-
to fuck one of my aunts.
Ricky, please don't pin that. We have to pin
that
the
over
actual.
the fucking shit we
No,
need.
we have to pin the actual. We're having fun, but it's an actual
God.
project launch. Ricky,
Fucking Christ.
And sorry, last one. Erotic Birthday Party Part 2.
Right.
I
I like
one.
that. I'm curious. Is that one?
That one can be fine. That
Yeah.
one.
I mean,
is
what's wrong
probably
with an
fine.
erotic birthday party? Yeah.
Yeah. What's the issue?
Okay. All right.
It's an
I'm gonna
erotic
play
birthday
I'm gonna
party.
play DBJ's intro right now. DBJ, I'm just
Please.
gonna not share you on the sound, so then you don't have to hear it, and also because I don't want to.
Okay.
Close your eyes. Count to 3. Breathe deeply. The smell of linen and bleach. Look around you. You see Adidas shirts in heaps to your right. To your left, an enormous display of blue jeans. Within this display are no fewer than 4 men in their 50s who are just touching every single pair of jeans in sequence. It's not clear to you what they're doing. They're confused and wandering, unsure why they're here. One of them is wearing a baseball hat that says, "Bitch." Why are you here? Your wife said you had to get new shirts, because all your shirts make you look like SpongeBob SquarePants. Honey, you said. SpongeBob wears a dress shirt and tie. I wear tropical patterned shirts. While I understand what you meant when you said that, please admit that the character does not dress tropically. There is no answer from the other room. You look again. It's all SpongeBob shirts here, and they all cost $68. You hope your wife still finds you attractive. After all, you really do love her. But you're not good at this stuff. And while it's not important to you, she is Portuguese, and you sometimes wonder if she'd be happier with a Portuguese husband. Suddenly, you're curious. What do gray jeans feel like? Do they feel different than the blue ones? You walk over and touch the jeans on top of the stack. Maybe the other ones underneath are softer. So you touch the ones second from the top, then third, then fourth. You're touching all the jeans now, and the jeans feel nice to touch. You're standing in JCPenney with Luke and DBJ. Welcome to Stores.
Stores where they sell your favorite
Incredible stuff. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Jesse, I hadn't listened to it in a while, and it is extremely good. It is extremely
It is
good.
really good.
Well,
It's really
I'm
Thought
glad
we
you
took
guys
out the
like it.
Portuguese part, but that's okay. It's too late now. The episode's out. Okay. It's okay.
You like no? Don't
That's
say
okay.
you don't pretend like I thought we were taking that out
It's
because
okay.
because you supported it.
It's okay.
You supported it.
Yeah, DBJ did pop off with that. DBJ's been crushing it with these
really good
intros.
intro.
I love the intros.
I'm very
I
excited
really
for
do.
the
I'm happy-
possibilities of intros in the future.
Yeah, I'm happy to have included them. They go in different directions, but
Mhm.
I'm happy that we were able to make that part of it because it gives me a little bit of a chance to write every week, and I really enjoy it. I really like doing the intro.
Does the horse play a noise when you see it on this? Like, was the horse
think so.
going off, or is it just
I
a
don't think so.
visual thing?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
just a
thank
visual
God.
thing.
Thank God. Okay, great.
Yeah.
That's fine then. Then the combo
Yeah,
has
that's-
started.
The combo is started.
Store-
The combo has started.
Kind of scared,
scared
Luke's
for-
future. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Luke isn't doing the intros.
No, I'm not doing
but-
intros. I'm not interested in that. I'm doing other stuff, like a really great bonus episode coming out soon.
and it's a really good bonus
It's
episode.
a really good bonus episode. This
It's
is
a really good bonus episode. It's so smart.
Why don't we check on where the Patreon's at so far? Why don't we check a look at that? Let's check a look at that. Wow, look at that. Well, we're already, I mean, we're almost at 5. I'd at least, if we had 100 paid members today, I'll slap my bum, spin myself around. Sheesh. All right, let's read another review.
Sheesh.
This is from Lord Gugu. 2 loud effers. Not only is this a great podcast to listen to because of hilarious banter of Luke and DBJ and their totally unique sense of humor, feels like a dig, but also if you're an audiophile and want to test how powerful and loud your speakers can get, this is the podcast for you because these podcasters be yelling. All right, so I understand the want to put a joke, but can you make it like
yelling on
make
the podcast?
it a joke that's still people want to listen to the podcast. You know what I mean?
People are gonna hear that and they're gonna think you're joking about it being good, and it's not a joke that
it's
good.
good.
It is just good. Yeah. The podcast is nice.
Okay, this is one for Bread Santa. It's a podcast. DBJ once gave me $50. Again,
Red Santa won a competition, so that was I wouldn't say give.
Yeah.
Danny Laundry said 2 loud dumbasses just going exactly.
Oh wait, let me update the stream info because yeah, I mean it really is
exactly. Yes, exactly. Period. Fuck.
Is now.
And do not put in the review that it is loud. Yeah, it's supposed to be a surprise how loud it is.
Idiot.
We just listened to a 2-minute intro that is like the least loud thing ever.
That's that lull you in.
Yeah. The wonderful Adobe Audition loudness meter to compare it to the preferred broadcast levels of Apple Podcasts, and we are at or slightly above it for most of the podcast.
Nice, that's good.
Okay,
so you're telling me
better than being quiet.
We're like at SmartLess level.
Yes,
because those fuckers get loud when they're talking about Hollywood, dude.
Yeah,
those fuckers get loud.
Is that it's a Will Arnett?
Is it good for falling asleep too? You should be if I had it my way, you'd be at rapt attention, not even driving, just sitting in a room completely still, listening to the podcast.
If you try to listen to this to go to sleep, you're gonna like shoot up like Michael Myers, like flat on your back. You're gonna look over at your fucking speaker, like they just did what riff about the Gungan race? What? Hold on. They just did what riff about the Gungan society and culture?
It is unfortunate that Pat cut a social clip, and the first one he cut is about Star Wars. I mean, it isn't like a good sign of what's to come.
Okay. After the last episode, I did say we need to never talk about Star Wars at all.
Yeah.
Like
you have talked about, I believe you've talked about the prequel trilogy just organically, and I think every episode so far.
Yeah, just on its own. Like, I don't know why it keeps coming up.
Yeah.
I don't know why it keeps coming up, but it really does.
It's a great series.
We have been really good though about not talking about One Piece.
Yes.
Except for we talk about it with a special guest briefly.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But it comes up naturally. Or probably not. Yeah. But it comes up.
It comes up on its own.
You also did talk to Nick Weiger about the rule of 2.
Yes. Okay, well, I didn't want to spoil that. Yes, I did.
That might not be coming out for several weeks.
I grinded the conversation to a complete halt to talk about the rule of 2.
I think it's fine to spoil some stuff because we are, because we're launching it and we're trying to get people excited about what's to come, and we have a lot. Like, we don't have a backlog right now, so all we have to talk about is what's coming up.
Now, Gavin 490 Freak in your Discord DBJ has left the review. What is the rule of 2? If you need listen to the podcast, dude.
If it's in my Discord, I should be the one to read it.
Okay. It's fine.
Okay. Lord Gugu also posted it there. Okay. And this is a 5-star review from Gavin, who says, "The quietest podcast I've ever heard about a store."
Not good.
And then
I just want to say that's not a good thing to say about us.
And then line 2, DBJ gave me $50 to make Al Jolson in WWE 2K24.
I think I got to retire from this. I can't
Oh fuck, man.
You understand this is currently my best prospect for making money.
That's
Yes,
cozy.
this is Pat's like best look future.
Yeah, this is it. This is really it for Pat. I mean, if this doesn't work out,
If this doesn't work, Pat's fucked.
yeah. So think about
Yeah.
that when you think if you're going to subscribe to the $100 tier or not.
Yeah. If you listen, if you have $6, pass it along, okay? I mean, come on now. Do it for Pat. Does that feel good when we do that, Pat?
If people are paying up, yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
As long as
good. As
It
long as
feels
they
really good.
as long as they subscribe to a Patreon today and years in the future they forgot that their credit card is still attached to it, or they do that thing where the credit card still somehow like links to your bank account and you don't even remember who we are, but it's still going. That's what we want to see today. Rent My Gun, I could send you some literature on that. How to convert your food stamps to Patreon subscriptions. I've figured out a way to do that.
There are ways. You have to go. It's several conversions. It's several conversions, but it will end up in the right place.
And look at that, folks. We're at $498.6.
Pat Swallow says subscribed and uninstalled Rocket Money, so I'll never remember.
That's what I'm telling you. Also,
That's what we wanna
speaking of
see.
which,
Uninstall Rocket Money now.
Rocket Money doesn't fucking work. I've tried it, bro. It does not show you. It does not show you a lot of the things you need to see on it. Okay.
Yeah. Because what I'm trying to cancel with Rocket Money is all of the crazy shit that I signed up for. That is like some weird guy's like GitHub page.
Yes.
Like that's what I need to unsubscribe from, and they don't know that exists.
Right. Or like say you made a separate credit card for certain transactions and then you can't, like it's not going to find those.
How did you find a way to give money on GitHub? I need stuff.
Because for like random shit, I feel like I've spent, here's $10 for your stupid sub counter for a subathon that doesn't fucking work.
Yeah, exactly. That's, I think I paid for the same thing.
Yeah.
Or you can have a really stupid guy spend 40 something, maybe more hours trying to build one, and then that doesn't work either.
Yeah.
That's what.
Is that you talking about yourself?
Can you?
Because I don't want to hear.
Channel?
I don't want to hear. Because I don't want to hear anyone talk about my friend Pat like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why aren't you a mod? I probably banned you or something for being.
Yeah, you probably unmodded me for some reason. Yeah. There.
It is good for Blender plugins. Fuck, man.
You okay?
Yeah.
You're
I'm
right,
actually
buddy?
really
Yeah.
great.
All right, buddy.
I can't believe we're already just an hour in. We're already up to $520
Oh my God. Okay,
a month.
So I read that one out and immediately got a bunch more Apple Podcast reviews. So what we're doing now, if you leave a 5-star Apple Podcast review, and you post it, you got to take a screenshot and post it in the Discord for us to see it immediately. Otherwise, it'll take some time for us to see it. But you can post it in the Stores Podcast channel in my Discord or on Luke's, and we'll read it out. So I'm going to read these out. Let's see. Write a review. Title: The best podcast about going to the store I haven't listened to yet. The boys really don't fucking. We need real good podcasts.
You can be funny. Look, Jello should threaded the line perfectly. Funny, but still something that made me want to listen to the podcast. Don't do that, Baxter Graves. Don't leave a 4-star review as a joke because that actually does hurt us a lot.
That actually will make a huge negative difference. Do not do that.
Really?
This is me being sincere. I understand we all like joking.
Yeah.
We will not find
the
that
description shit is a joke,
It's
but the
day one.
5-star shit is please.
The boys really cooked with this one, y'all, I assume. I haven't actually listened to the podcast at all yet because the wacky and wonderful hosts are doing a day-long streaming marathon. And obviously I'm going to be watching that instead of listening to the podcast because it's live and the podcast is a recording. But I assume when I do listen to it, it's going to have all kinds of stuff like funny guests, witty repartee, a banger theme song, and two people yelling over top of each other, but in like a funny way, which is true.
You're getting so many great keywords in here. I really appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good for SEO.
Hanley, why is the Stores Podcast Instagram following only 10 random celebrities? I don't know. The people that it followed by default were the only one I seem to see is 50 Cent. And all he's posting about is how much he thinks it's funny that Diddy is getting fucked, which is pretty funny. But it is a funny thing that that's what we fucking subscribe to.
Okay, sorry. Let me finish this because they did leave a review. Give it a listen if you like. Presumably, stores a specific store, or even the concept of going to the store. Super excited to listen myself whenever they stop yapping on the stream. Now, this was actually very accurate, despite not being listened to.
Right.
Get 50 on the pod. I would fucking love to. Okay, another 5-star review from Apple Podcast. Title: An incredible podcast for store fans everywhere. Review: Jesse still needs to do the haunted house stream. We haven't forgotten, DBJ. I did a fucking subathon in a barn, in a haunted barn. Wasn't that enough?
That's such a funny. Okay, that really got me. That's such a funny place to complain about something Jesse promised on stream.
That's something I promised.
Well, they won't look at the Discord messages about it, so I've got to get it somehow.
Okay. This is from John Wayne Gay Scene on my Discord. Title: A Reminder of a More Simple Time. Review: Listening to this podcast around the fire with my grandma in the Walmart containment zone gave me great satisfaction to finally experience the store itself when I arrived in 2025 last week. Big things are coming. Wink. Okay, so
that's nice.
I couldn't follow what's going on in that review.
Yeah. It's like nonsense, but it's nice.
It's basically total nonsense.
Yeah.
Basically total
And while
nonsense.
you're at it, too, you can't leave a letter review, but also, because you already got the things open, leave 5 stars on Spotify as well. That's got to be part of it.
Well, Spotify makes you listen to an episode first. So we might have a harder time pushing.
You don't have to
we might have
listen
a harder
to that.
time
Just
pushing
leave it on.
Yeah. Or listen to it because it's good. I want people to listen
Oh,
to
yeah.
it.
Right.
I did.
I would love the numbers and the money, but I also want, like, genuinely, I'm like, I would love people to hear this because I think it's really fun.
Yeah,
good.
same.
Yeah.
Pat,
And once again, with the level of crosstalk you have on this show, you could probably just put the episode on now while you're watching the stream. and
It'll
you might
sound
not
the same.
notice. Yeah.
Okay. Here's another review. This one is from who is this? Hold on. This is from good friend Raph. Title: Yup. And the review reads, "Wow, what can you say, really?" So that's a 5-star
Awesome.
review.
Yeah.
I kind of prefer that to the other ones.
I like that one. I think that one's good.
Legion of Doom, that's a great question. I would love nothing more for this to get big enough for us to do live shows. I legitimately think it would be extremely fun and go and do
taking
regional
vacations
stores
together and spending one day doing specialized regional stores. I would love to do that. I mean, I'm liking doing this enough that I'm like, yeah, we could totally do this live and it would be so fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's that good to me. Pat, can you route DBJ through the left channel and Luke through the right in case I get mad at one of them one week? That's so funny.
Oh, man.
Okay. This is from Ace of Jadeite. Title: It's a 5-star review. We're reading out 5-star reviews from Apple Podcasts. The title reads, "This podcast saved my life." And the review says, "Ever since I was 14 years old, I never had a great way to learn about how to navigate the murky waters that is stores. I couldn't buy food, find furniture, or live like a human being. But now with the podcast Stores with Luke, the Luke Man Taylor, and Dead Blossom Jesse, I can be confident in my ability to walk into any type of store and buy whatever my heart desires. I'm eternally grateful for Luke for this life guide and DBJ for being funny."
Okay, well,
That's really nice.
hold on.
Hey, don't.
Well, hold
Put
on.
the gift horse in the mouth.
I am. Hold on. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
"You are my lighthouse in a stormy night. Praise God."
I do. Yes, we need more Christian SEO in there. So please start
Christian
referencing Christ
SEO,
and
yeah.
Jesus and stuff.
Please. Please.
Wait, fuck.
And I did say yoid instead of years
Yeah.
old for some
Are we?
reason.
So are you not supposed to say your last name real? Like, am I supposed to pretend that
Mine?
doesn't
I'm
exist?
Jesse Clark. That's my last name.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. I do. I'm
I mean,
noticing.
I did update. Sorry.
Yeah.
I updated the RSS feed to say Luke, the Luke Man, Taylor, and Dead Blossom Jesse.
Yeah. I think that's good.
I
think that's
like
probably
Luke the
best.
Luke Man Taylor. That sounds
Yeah.
like Tim the
Nobody
Tool
knows
Man,
me by
but
my
good.
full name. That's nobody knows me by my full name. That's the only reason why I don't go by it.
Do you
But it's
think
not
your
a
dad's
secret
going to
or
listen to our podcast, Jesse?
I think he will probably listen to an episode at least. I honestly do
Nice.
think
You don't know we'll be able to like. You don't think we'll be able to keep him. You don't think we'll make it into his regular rotation?
Well, listen, I know what podcasts he listened to, and I don't know. It's us versus Crowder, so I don't know who wins.
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know who wins on that fight.
I just don't know. I don't know if I can.
Ah, that's cozy.
Thank you
And
so
we
much.
love our dad,
Pat
don't we,
Biggs. Welcome
folks?
back. We love our dad, don't we?
And we love our dad. Here's another review. This is from Edie Fake Name, who writes The title of the review is informative, and the review reads, "I have never been to a store, so this is helpful." See, these are the reviews we want.
Let's get real for a second. Y'all, you're in your Amazon, you're in your, get us another thing off my throne wish list. I don't want to go to the store. Well, guess what? We got to get back to going to the store, and that's what this podcast is about. It's one of the few things we have that unites us as a nation. They've destroyed every small business, so now our only sense of community comes from us both going, whoa, they're selling wicked pajamas in the Target this week, and that's what this podcast is about.
We should rename the podcast Even Louder Without Crowder.
I did want to call it Smartless 2.
Yeah, Smartless 2 was such a funny pitch for the name. Like, that is so funny to call it Smartless 2. That is so funny.
I did have an idea for a future feature, maybe either just a post or special episodes. And I don't know if this is too annoying or if this would cause problems for local businesses, but doing a thing where we do talk about the local shop, like a mini episode.
Oh, the mom and pop. Yeah, I have thought about that since inception of doing, that would be a great bonus episode.
Yeah, if they pay us, I'm happy to do it. Not going to go to the stomach.
Guys, we busted through $500 per month. Which is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's totally
here's
insane.
a question. That's crazy.
Thank you so much. It's patreon.com/stores the podcast. If you'd like to get all of our bonus episodes upcoming, support the project, support us doing this, because it's something we'd like to do forever. Patreon.com/stores the podcast. I think the link is in the pinned message.
Yes.
And it's $6 a month for like hours and hours extra podcast. And it helps us out so much, and we appreciate every single dollar.
Truly.
Thank you so much, guys.
Because that is,
really,
at least for now, I mean, even if we start running ads, it's like going to be this, the Patreon is going to be the way this keeps going,
Yeah, absolutely. Dasher says, how can I pay you guys on Patreon, but make sure it's not at all supportive? Why don't you
$100 tier.
Or maybe you can keep up with that fucking attitude.
Yeah.
You can keep that attitude going.
Someone asked whose idea was this, Luke or DBJ's, and I think it is fun that it was me and DBJ free associating, and then me just saying it and being like, "That's not a good idea." And then Jesse saying that is a good idea, and me going,
and then I was
"Wait,
like,
you're
that's
right."
The perfect idea.
And here we are.
The perfect idea. Yeah. The perfect idea is something so banal and universal that we could talk about it literally forever.
Yeah.
And we genuinely do like talking about.
This does come from a legitimate love that me and DBJ found we had, which is maybe says more about our pathologies than we should admit. But both of us like to relax, wander around stores aimlessly, not buying anything, just looking around,
just sort of being in the space.
Yeah,
And there's all these memories that we have of like stores as a public space, and there's a philosophy behind it. There's a philosophy behind it.
Don't overpromise it.
Raph just said, "Oh." We're up to 549 on Patreon. Thank you so much.
That's really holy shit.
You're such old
thank you
souls.
Thank you all so much.
The 1 fucking second we're being earnest, you don't need to immediately be an asshole, okay?
I am okay, but Luke, I am an old soul.
I'm an old soul too. And people are saying that means you were a lonely child. I wasn't a lonely child. I was fucking popular because I would talk like an adult to these kids, and I'd run fucking circles around them. Don't play Marvel Strike Force. We got to get rid of that.
My ass was in freshman year of high school being like, talking to my classmates, like, have you seen Duck Soup?
Yeah. Well,
have you seen Duck Soup?
Not really a spoiler for the episode, but remember the other day in the studio when I was singing Old Gray Mare?
We were all, yes.
Not we were all, not we were all.
I was singing Old Gray Mare. Yeah.
The context that I did not give you to why I came in singing that is because as I was taking a shower earlier that day, it popped into my head, Old Gray Mare. And I was like, that's the kind of song Jesse would say is their favorite song.
Hey, old gray mare, just
I'm gonna
say
turn
what
on
it
the
used to
Aaron
be.
here while you
Hey,
sing
what
Old
it used to
Gray.
be. Hey, what it used to be. Yeah, old gray mare. She, hey, what she used to be. So also while we were singing that, because I immediately did start singing it as well, because Pat was correct. And then at that moment, this was the day we were recording with Nick Weiger, and Nick Weiger opened the door, and in the middle of a verse of Old Gray Mare, I said, the old gray mare, just what she used to be. And I pointed at Nick like he was supposed to take it up, and he looked so bewildered. And I realized in that moment, like, why am I doing that to him? That's so fucking crazy.
You don't know this guy.
Yeah.
He just showed up. He just walked
He's
in the
doing
door.
a favor for us,
Yeah.
and
He
you
doesn't
point
know
at
what
him
the
when he comes
He has
in the
no
door.
fucking idea
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
Awful. Then I had to save it with
Yeah.
the rule of 2 reference later.
Yeah. You really
loved
ground
that.
it to a halt by bringing up the rule of 2. You were like, "Hey, can we just go back for a second?" Because
I think it
wanna
was
say
like
something.
10 full minutes.
It was like 10
10
full minutes, and and then you stopped and you said something like, "Can I just say something I've been thinking about? It's driving me insane." And we said yes, and then you said the rule of 2.
Yeah, it was in reference to
And
something
it wasn't
on the episode.
but it wasn't a joke. You weren't making a joke or an observation. You were just saying the rule of 2
Rule of 2.
out loud. You just said
It's
that.
interesting, and I think it's kind of interesting. You know what I really think is interesting? The idea of Dark Jedi, just to get around the fact there can only be 2 Sith.
Right.
I think, and
Yeah,
we
that's
do go
interesting.
into this on several episodes of the podcast.
Scatter says, "Did the tickle monster meet Nick Weiger too?" No, well, you'll have to listen to the
You'll
episode.
have to listen
which-
for that. Yeah.
Yeah, to see if the tickle monster makes an appearance. Okay, we have a lot of reviews on my Discord.
Great.
Okay, let me read them. Okay, this is Apple Podcast reviews. We're reading them out loud. If you're leaving them, 5-star reviews get read out because they
No, ad
really
break
help
just
us.
started. I'll be right back too.
Yeah.
Okay, ad break started. Sorry about that. But this really helps us get on the charts if we get a bunch of 5-star reviews.
Yes.
In the same day.
Thank you.
Yeah, because it's like daily. Okay. The title of Crispy's review is "A Great Listen When You Want to Laugh." And the review reads, "I found this podcast while looking for something to listen to on a long car ride. Lo and behold, I stumble across this gem from Luke, Taylor, and Jesse." Now this is this is written like it's 3 people. I
Oh
recognize
shit, there's
Luke.
ads. There's ads. We gotta wait. There's ads.
We knew there was ads. It's 2 minutes. We're going to wait for 2 minutes until the ads are done? How many ads are you running?
I'm running 3 minutes an hour.
Okay.
Is that too much? Isn't that what you
Okay.
run?
I don't know what I run. I have no idea.
You run through. I know that you run that because I ran that because that's what you told me you ran.
Yeah. Can you turn this off?
That's low.
Can you turn this shit off, please?
If you have to run 3 minutes an hour to turn off pre-rolls. That's why I do it.
Okay. I run so far away, lol, the 80s. Well, you got a good chat, Luke. You got a good chat.
What does that mean?
It's one of my chatters, too. It's not.
I like Snork. I like the Fork Tines name is still Snork Tines. That's one of my favorite parts of being on this
Such a
website
commitment.
currently.
Such a commitment to
For
something
nothing.
that I could not communicate more was not going to be worth it.
If I had it my way, we'd be running as much ads as broadcast TV. And you know what that is? That's 18 minutes an hour. 18 minutes. Is that what you want?
That's so fucking crazy. You can run more than that on Twitch, but you can run
Yeah.
23 minutes of ads.
Yeah. You guys are the
You
first
guys are the
result for
first
stores on my podcast app. That is a
Yes.
fucking great sign, honestly.
That's so nice to hear because this morning you couldn't find it
at all.
for the life of you. You couldn't find it. Yeah.
I want to do
Subscribe.
ad
Bad
reads.
news is
You gotta-
Deuster uses dipshitpodcasts.app.
We're at the top of the charts, but it's dipshitpodcast.app.
Fuck, man.
I guess we haven't been saying as much because we've been pushing to the Patreon and the reviews, but also like the podcast on Spotify, save it,
Save it.
subscribe so that you get like notified because the next wave of podcast comes out next Monday. You get the next main feed. And then next Thursday is bonus episode number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or wait, a week from Thursday, right?
Can you also cover a week from this Thursday,
Yeah.
sorry. Can you also cover virtual stores on stores like the Fortnite item shop? One of Luke's first pitches was virtual stores.
Yeah, of course we are.
Yeah.
Of course we're going to cover the item
Absolutely.
shop.
And what's
Creator code
wonderful
Luke
is
Man at checkout.
we have an open plane ahead of us.
All
we have is freedom.
I truly, and I think like you can assume the main feed is kind of what it appears. Guests talking about stores, a little more structured. We are really going to try different stuff on the bonus episodes. Like I really think there's going to be a wide variety of stuff.
Weird stuff.
Yeah.
Just the bonus episodes is anything that we really want to do.
Yeah.
So far they've just been a bunch of bullshit, which I do want to do a lot.
Yeah.
But you know. Yo Augie says, "Oh, another Monday podcast."
They all shut up.
I mean, it's really, to be fair, Luke, it's kind of insane that everyone wants to release their podcast at the beginning of the work week. Like, why would they do that?
Almost so you could like listen to it later.
It doesn't make any sense.
Will there be
this
any
time shifted
episodes?
thing that you can listen to at any time? Why would you want it at the beginning of the work week?
Okay, if you want that, you're gonna have to check out a little video called The Time Spell. How's that for cross promotion, Dead Blossom Jesse?
If you're releasing Mondays, is there any chance you can release it early enough Pacific time that us East Coasters can listen on our commute?
I think the idea is
releasing at midnight. I think
right.
Yeah, it'll probably be a midnight drop, midnight Pacific drop. So unless you work before 3 a.m. Eastern,
then you
should
fine.
be good.
Yeah. You have to go to the
so that should be fine. Let's read the reviews because we got interrupted by the ads and Yeah. So this is from Chris. I found this podcast while looking for something to listen to on a long car ride. Lo and behold, I stumble across this gem from Luke, Taylor, and Jesse. I recognized Luke from his previous ventures on the comedy scene, and it immediately made me curious.
Feels like you're talking about whatever. Keep going.
20 minutes later, I had to pull over because I was laughing so hard. I didn't want to crash my car again. That was a whole thing. Won't get into it here. So I spent the rest of the episode enthralled and almost forgot the drive ahead of me. Can't wait for more episodes and more stores.
I really want to say
really
I do
funny.
appreciate how legitimately funny the people that watch our crap are, man. All these really making me laugh real.
Nobody else has funny people watching like we do.
If
Like,
the
for
XQC did this, it'd be like, yo, haha, this guy a racist, but I fuck with him, you know?
Yeah. And then posting the N-word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, next one. Bummer Vacation. Title of the review, Stores, the podcast about stores. Now, that's just the name of the podcast. That's an odd review title.
Review it.
Review
It's okay.
says, wow, some of my favorite streamers have a new podcast. I can't wait to see what they have in store. Get it? Because the name of the podcast is Stores. That's the sort of shit that we want.
That's great.
Good.
That's great. Because it's saying the word stores so many times in the reviews, there's no way the SEO won't pick it up.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
If we could see a review that just says stores in the title and then the word stores over and over again until you hit the character limit, that's the kind of stuff we want to see here today.
That would be good. That would be very, very good. And maybe just fill it with a bunch of other buzzwords as well.
Yeah, like
funny,
Smartless,
hilarious,
Will Arnett, Jason
insightful.
Bateman, stores, Smartless, Sean A, stores.
I want to see that review so bad. The one that says Will Arnett stores, Smartless stores. Okay. This is from El Narez, who says, amazing podcast about stores. Luke Taylor,
Thank you,
Fortnite
Narez.
Talk Show, and Jesse Clark, Santa Scales the Snork String.
Holy
You
shit.
stupid pricks. You stupid pricks. you piss me off so bad. Host an informative and lively discussion about stores that is kind of like Doughboys, but for other places.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, what are you supposed to say?
Yeah, it's a little
yeah,
bit
we know.
like that.
Yeah, we know.
It's a little bit like that.
It's a little bit like
Great
that.
listen. Great listen.
Yeah.
Okay. Really good review. Thank you so much. Mentioning Doughboys is probably good SEO. Yeah, all the reviews should say this is like better Doughboys. This is it's like they made Doughboys good. I love Doughboys so much. It's my favorite podcast.
Me too.
Okay.
It's the only podcast
This
I've ever
is-
seen live in my life. It's the best live show I've ever seen. And I didn't tell Nick that because I was embarrassed.
I saw Comedy Bang Bang live once, and it was amazing. It was
What's
so
Comedy
much
Bang
fun.
Bang?
This next one is from Mr. Dumbshit, who says the title is Stores Are Good Again. And the review reads, if you think stores are bad, Luke and DBJ are here to show you hilariously why you're wrong. Maybe they don't like stores. I'm not sure. Okay.
So you
You
almost,
had it, you
That's
had
a
it
really good
going
one, yeah.
really good.
yeah, you
had it-
almost stuck the landing, but then you crashed kind of the plane.
Yeah.
The very
You kinda,
last.
like,
Yeah.
You lost confidence.
Yeah. Sad, really.
You lost major confidence.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I've only listened to a couple episodes of Doughboys, but I think I can say so. The thing we have in common is that it's two funny white guys. And
Did you hear
they-
Pat not sure how to refer to you because of the pronoun stuff? You heard that, right, Jesse?
You guys,
hear it.
you guys are both guys.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead. We'll talk about that later.
Oh,
I felt the tension. I just want to call attention to it. Whatever.
It's so unusual. This is like maybe the first time that I've ever heard someone made uncomfortable by it, which is so crazy.
Which is weird. To be uncomfortable by it is the problem. Pat, go ahead.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel like Doughboys to me.
No, I don't think so.
And
No.
I've only listened to a couple Doughboys, but the level of aggression that you two have is very different.
It's also a different. I mean, listen, on Doughboys they're aggressive sometimes, but it's
You
a
know
different-
what?
It's like
Yeah.
an interpersonal aggression.
It took 5 years for them to get to that point where you're like, do the people doing this like legitimately hate each other and it's not a joke? We're already there on episode 1. We're already there. So you don't have to wait for it. We're doing it.
Fuck. You guys should have an episode-long fight so disastrous you can't release the episode. I'm working on it, man.
Yeah, we're working on
I'm
it.
trying to undermine. Yesterday, I was in the car with Luke, and I said, I saw another lane was moving faster, and I said, "Why don't you change lanes?" So I was basically trying to like get that going.
Yeah.
At
And
that
I said,
moment,
why
'cause I
don't you
was
keep
like,
it
"Why
to
aren't
your
you
fucking self? And I said, then you drive the car.
Why aren't you changing lanes?
Yeah. What did you say yesterday that was earnest that pissed me off so much that I scowled and you like saw it and I wasn't gonna
I
say
don't
it?
remember. It
Oh.
was some stupid shit that I always say.
Can Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay, so here's what Jesse said. I said, I think Austin Powers when they're doing his
That's cozy.
when they're bringing in Austin Powers when he starts doing the marching band thing at the beginning, it's like I think that's good because it felt like a comedy movie where someone was like, you know what would be really funny, and then following in that to the end, and then Jesse very earnestly goes, I think it was not just what would be really funny, but maybe perhaps they said what would be the most fun. And then I didn't react, and a sort of kind of that look went over my face so noticeably that Jesse said, man. I should have said that. Yeah, it really, really pissed me off.
I knew it when I was saying it.
It didn't feel like you did, though. Because you did mean it. You did mean it.
As it escaped my lips, I knew what was happening.
Right. Some motherfuckers got too much sense of wonder.
But it was sincere.
Yeah, I know it was sincere. I was
used to
also
put
so
people like that
fucking
in the
hungover
stock.
for VidCon that the last thing I want any motherfucker in the world to me is they are following the fun earnestly.
Okay, we got more reviews. If you want them.
Yeah.
We're blowing all of this content, and I won't have any content for my stream, by the way.
Or we
Which
can
is
just
so
watch
fucked up.
videos of guys drawing on themselves or whatever it is you do. It'll be fine.
Okay. Confused Guy Lost Huh says in the 5-star review, title, They Do Sometimes. The review says, I haven't listened to the show yet, but one time this guy made fun of me for saying that some banks have cafes.
Well, I don't even know what that is. What that is?
I can't take it. It's so funny. It's so funny.
I didn't know they did that. That's cool.
Yeah, the Capital One Cafe.
Okay. I don't know if I did that. I'd like to know their opinion on stores that have cafes, so I will be listening to every episode intently to find out. You know, we did a Costco episode.
Is the bank a store? We said no, right?
We said no, that banks are not store.
Yeah.
The bank is not a store.
The bank's a service provider.
Yeah,
Car wash
yeah.
isn't a store either.
The Costco food court, is that a cafe? I think that's basically the same idea.
The horse
It's
is
like a-
very
yeah.
big
It's like a-
again.
It's like a gross
horses
hot
are
dog
back.
cafe, but it is like, it is the same idea.
I would say it's
Yeah.
cafe-esque.
Cafe-esque.
That's good to see that the Telepathy Tapes is still one of the top podcasts in America.
Okay. This next one is from Scrump.
Cafe-esque. Sorry, I just had to say Cafe-esque is like the coffee place that only exists in the JetBlue terminal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tastes awful. Yeah.
Tastes like shit. This is from Skrunk on my Discord. 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, which reads, title, good podcast. Review says, nonstop laugh riot had me spewing. And then if you don't listen, you really truly deserve what happens to you. Now I'm asking,
Okay,
I'm
so
asking that
that-
we don't use that language.
Yeah. That's the one you can't do actionable threats. That is sort of the one rule thing you can't
And you
cross.
can't really hint at it either. We don't want any hints.
Also, we're $3 away from 600 on Patreon, which is huge.
Really?
Wow.
Huge,
Holy shit.
huge.
I'm not keeping a close eye on it. Jesus, we're about to bust on 600.
That's a funny ass joke. Cafe-esque is where the coffee turns you into a bug. That's
That's
a good
good.
use of your first time.
Wow.
chat.
That's really,
That's
really
what
good.
I like to see, folks.
Okay.
That's how it's
Can I-
motherfucking done.
Can I ask a question, Luke?
Yeah.
We had talked about doing something on today's streams, and we're like 90 minutes into your stream.
Mm-hmm.
And if I want to do it on your stream, I'm going to have to go and do it now, I think.
Oh, right. Yeah, shit. Yeah.
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 So do you think I should?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm putting
What
a
do we
pause
think,
on-
folks? Should they?
Why are you going Costco guy's voice?
Sorry, I was trying to get the audience hyped up.
No.
I
everyone's saying
No.
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 Nah.
No.
nah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do.
Go do it.
I'm gonna put a pause on reading the 5-star reviews. We're going to read them today at some point. If we
Yes.
don't read them here, then I'll read.
Do
all
you
of the
want
ones
me
that
to
I
read
have.
some of them, or no? You want to save them for your stream? I understand. It's your Discord.
Well, I can save some of them for my stream, but also check your Discord to make sure that there are,
Huh, not a crumb of
because there might-
reviews in my Discord.
Well,
I guess you
first
all
time
have
chat.
to-
First time chat from Organized Skies. You guys are all handsome. face.
Okay,
my
let's
God.
then subscribe to the Patreon. For
Yeah,
behind the
subscribe.
scenes smut content.
Jesus
612 on the Patreon. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, 612.
Wow.
We're over $600 on the Patreon.
Robot Ghosty,
I
I can't
think-
we can't see them yet. That's the problem. That's why you got to post it in your thing.
Hey, do you guys think that
Let
we
me
can
see if
bust?
they've refreshed.
You guys think that we can bust four digis?
If we busted
Today?
4 digis today, I will bust my damn pants, my drawers.
If we bust 4 digis today, all three of us, because we are, we're all partners in this, we will all post pictures of our pants with a stain on them,
Yeah.
like a
Like
sort of
when-
white stain.
Thank
we'll
you.
all
Goff.
post that.
Nah.
White
And it's- mine's not white, it's
stain.
gonna be
I
like
know
yellow.
you want it. Got cum out of your
Mine's
penis.
gonna be like yellow. Got come on your penis. Okay, I'm
white
gonna go
stain.
I'm gonna do the thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just get
I'm gonna
back
do
on
the
this
thing.
call.
Everybody, keep an eye on the news.
Yeah.
Keep it. Keep.
So here's another reason why Pat is the perfect foil to us, because he does keep it grounded, but then he also does this stuff that definitely encourages us, and it's bad. It's really bad.
Search on X, the Everything app, LA emergency in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Lone
Go do the
gunman.
thing at DBJ. We'll-
Go
I'll
get it.
talk
Go
to
get
you.
it. We'll hold
Yeah,
it down.
yeah.
We'll hold it down.
Luke, I'm also thinking strategically, and we can offline about this if you want.
Yeah.
I haven't left yet to take my break.
Do you want to go
I'm
take your
very
break?
Tired. No, I was gonna say if we want to give people a break in the middle of the day to listen to the pod and then resume on DBJ's stream, and then I can go after the Kings and like do some Fuser or something. I could do that but if you feel like continually going out through the whole day is more important, we could.
I don't know, chat.
I just know that.
What do you think?
What do you think? When Libby and Charlotte did their all day thing to reveal what's all this, then I was like, oh, I want to listen to it.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah, that sounds fun. I'm down for that. Also, because I have a fucking guy coming to fix my internet, so it works out for me. Get this.
Okay, cool.
My router just broke. I mean, my router just crapped out. But I'm plugged into the freaking modem. I know, Deuster. That's right. So I'm plugged right into the freaking modem. Get this.
Get this. I'm plugged into the freaking modem. See, and this is why it's good that you and DBJ are the two main hosts on the podcast. Because if it was you and me, it would just be this. Hey, what's
this? See?
Can
Can you play it on stream, or do you want people to listen on the actual apps? No.
I think it'd be better if we, because if we listen to it on stream, we're turning one listen, which is us, into 500 listens.
Period.
Which is, the opposite of what we want.
Is it bad to plug it right into the modem, Catspaw? Shit.
No, I think you're fine. You're fine.
Pat, can you hold it down while I go pee real quick?
Yeah, you got it, everybody.
Thanks, man. And Pat,
Routers
take it away.
provide
Give them the
security
dirty deets on what it's like to work with DBJ and the Luke Man. I should get some more coffee.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome, everybody. This is am I excited for DS2? Death Stranding 2. I keep thinking that's Dark Souls 2. I am. I'm very excited. Our friend Tom is really excited for it, and that's making me more excited for it. For sure. For sure. I don't blame you if you strand them in the forest. There's no dirt. It's a fun show. No, the show has been really, really, really funny. And I genuinely have been laughing out loud like a doofus at my edit bay as I revisit the episodes that I was in the studio for, and they're still making me laugh. I am the edit bay. That's right, the strong bad man. What's the Luke Man like in real life? Strong. He's strong. He's been going to the gym a lot, and you can tell a little bit. He's been hitting his power lifts, his squats and his deads, and honestly his bench too. I think he can probably bench a pretty decent amount right now. If we subscribe to Patreon, do you get more money? Yes. We're not gonna, it's the we don't need to share our full financial details with you on it, but the pay is equitable. Oh, that's very nice, Snork Bastard. Yeah. So I am fully on that we recorded a couple of days ago. And then there's going to be I think there's one bonus episode where I'm sort of, pinch hitter third mic. Or there's a couple like that. Show us the W2s. What is your mother's maiden name? Hello. Hi, everybody. No Beak Billy says Luke strikes me as a sumo deadlifter with a sneaky strong bench. I could see that. Well, when Luke gets back, we'll ask if he uses sumo grip. I think Luke would like it on account of it being called sumo grip. Sumo grip is the one where you got arms going two different ways, and then your legs are going like straight out, right? Like little like a triangle.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing much.
Hey, Luke, have you tried sumo grip deadlift?
No. Is that like a weighted deadlift?
It is, yeah. I thought you'd be excited by the concept of it.
Yeah, I am.
It's you do the sumo grip, so you got your hands going different ways on the bar.
Huh.
Let me lower it, just get it frame like that, and then I think you got like your legs are going out at an angle rather than just planted.
And then you're kind of like strongman style almost.
No, you don't put it up over your head. It's not a clean and jerk.
Oh, sure. I've never done one of those, and I am too scared. Can you not see other people's reviews on podcasts? No, it's that you will, but they don't show up immediately because Apple does a check on them. That's why we're telling people to
Rainbow Road. Are you seeing other people's reviews on there? Because if so, link us to where.
Yeah. Can we take the 5.5 hour podcasting class? Already did, buddy. I don't know why I don't follow the account. That's such a great question, and that's the kind of kinks we're gonna get out today. I wanted to say something that was really funny, but now I don't remember. Oh, I haven't really talked about going to VidCon, and I just kind of wanted to give everybody a summary of what it was like. So imagine 4 Zoomers wearing really big black pants, all standing on stage in front of the couches they're supposed to be sitting on, holding their mics and swaying side to side, while videos from what seems to be their Minecraft YouTube channel plays, and kids in the audience are going fucking insane. So I saw that panel, that exact setup, literally over 5 times. It was crazy. So that's what you missed.
I think we need to get into that.
We should do.
They like guys that look like us, right?
Yeah. I was the only bald person I saw at the. That's actually definitely not true. Hold on. I'm posting.
All right, cool. Luke's posting. Let's see. Chat. How about we talk about some stores we'd be excited to see on stores. Obviously, our first episode is JCPenney, which I thought was a really clutch pick from JF. Tesco, HEB. Oh, HEB is so good. Anime store, porno store. That's great. Tractor Supply.
Store.
I've been to a Tractor Supply recently. Of what was it for dog food? I went to I picked up dog food with my mom at a Tractor Supply.
I like those.
Yeah,
they have a feed store.
Yep. Spencer's Gifts. Ooh, do those still exist?
Yeah. Can I tell you what the most requested store but from guests has been so far that we have not done yet?
What's that?
Everyone wants to do lids, man. Everyone wants to go to lids.
And I believe episode 1, DBJ says several times we will never do a lids episode.
Correct. Jeffsy is convinced that lids will not result in a good show. I
think it will.
Differ. I think lids.
I think limitations breed brilliance.
Limitations.
So, yes. All right. Hang it. Never mind. Weed Bong says lids won't be funny. Okay, so never mind.
Oh, sorry about that. Yep, you're right. It's just a rack of hats. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that, sir. Or madam. Does the Bash Shop Pro Pyramid does still exist? And if we ever do travel shows, that's where we'll go.
Yeah, that would be cool. I would love to do LL Bean one day. Go to the huge LL Bean outlet in Maine. Bean. That would be sick.
I love LL Bean. I'd like to go to the Nintendo World Store in Rockefeller Center.
I've been there quite a few times.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know, I was always making my parents go there.
Do we have Buc-ee's in LA?
No.
Buck-E's, like we don't have that place.
No,
I mean, we do have the whole world of convenience stores and all that stuff.
I think the closest Buc-ee's it's looking like Texas. So we'll be doing an awesome road trip.
The DSW episode, I think, will be pretty good.
Can't wait. I went to a lot. There's a place my mom brought me a lot.
GameStop. I would love to be involved in the GameStop episode when it happens as a former employee.
Maybe, Pat, you will be the guest on the GameStop episode.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Think about
that. I mean, here's the thing about GameStop. and I don't want to overpromise. And again, we can offline on this.
Yeah.
I think GameStop could be a series of episodes because we know a lot of people who have worked at GameStops.
Yes.
And we're nerds.
GameStop
and
month on the
GameStop
Patreon.
month.
JF
Wow.
also worked at GameStop.
JF did work at a GameStop. Yeah.
I worked at the fucking gun store.
Did you really?
No, I worked at a grocery store. That's like kind of the only
Okay.
retail I did.
I worked at is a parking lot a store? No,
No.
it's not.
Idiotic question,
Um,
but thank you.
My first job was in a parking lot, but my next two jobs were in a grocery store and clerk at a video rental shop, like a local video rental shop. And that job kicked ass.
Pat, if
I was so
chronology
bad at
was
it and it
real,
didn't matter.
you would have the phenotype for working in a video store, my friend.
Yep. Yeah. Like I became friends with the extremely old soul. To me, maybe as old as a guy could possibly be, but looking back, probably he was like 36. Guy who ran the local video store, and he kind of took me under his wing
Mhm.
and let me run it alone when I was 17.
Wow, he should not have done that.
That's
That's idiotic. I mean, what do you?
Yeah.
Oh, uh-oh.
Hello.
Hey, Jesse.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yep.
can't see you yet, but we can hear you.
Okay. Hold on. I'm walking a little bit further in.
Okay. Hold on, let me make
Just
sure.
need to position myself.
Yeah. Let me make sure I got your camera source on the screen before we start.
Yeah.
All right. Great. Whenever you're ready. Oh shit! Can't hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, we could literally see into your ear when you do that, brother.
Oh my
Wait,
god,
really?
that's so nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, please don't do that.
Is it clean?
No.
It looked fine, actually. Yeah, you got a blackhead in there. But
Yeah, big one. You
I got a
to get-
blackhead in my.
You gotta get that shit extracted.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry.
So look at this,
okay.
I
guys.
didn't know
I
I
mean,
was-
this is our big surprise for the day. That's right. Jesse's at the store.
This is the pleasure of the store.
Can you actually go to the Magic card setting and see if they have any of the Final Fantasy stuff? And if there is, will you buy it and bring it to my house?
They're not going to have it, Luke. I know for a fact.
Tuesdays
they're
the
not
day.
gonna have it.
No. They restock on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Okay, one sec.
Thanks.
I'll go check.
Thanks. Thank you. Keep the camera on.
No, he doesn't have to have the camera on. We
I don't
when
want to be
in
too
public,
disruptive.
we must preserve. Yes, we must preserve the right
Right.
to turn off the camera when needed.
Right. We have to preserve the
Yeah.
sanctity of the store as a holy place.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm
if you
trying to, show store, but I don't want to be too disruptive, and obviously, I don't want to start filming people. That's totally
Right,
fucking
yeah, you
insane.
don't want to get somebody's kid in there, right?
Yeah. You cannot talk.
Yeah.
You can't talk to kids online. 637 is what we're at. 637.
Nice, pretty
Good. One Piece
I
Labubus.
suppose I should.
I also almost bought a One Piece Labubu this weekend.
Who is the One Piece Labubu?
It's just this brand called Labubu. It's like a blind box. Okay, let's see.
They don't have it.
Oh, shit. Yeah, but they got plenty of Jafar's Reign, I bet. Fucking Christ. Lorcana. Yep, there it
$12.99.
is.
So I saw DBJ. There was like a custom.
Oh, motion.
Ooh, that looks like shit.
Yeah. Why does Mr. Krabs look
Ultra
sick?
rare metallic Robo Crab.
Buy them all. Buy them all.
It looked like there was some sort of bespoke sign in the magic section to like.
Try not to feel mogged.
Yeah. Stop using the horse combos. Stop using the horse combos. We're back. What are the boxes with
We're
the
back.
target on top?
Yeah, sorry. Tell us about the sign again.
Oh, there's a limit of
Oh,
two.
the
Yeah.
sign. They put this up after the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering set came out because scalping is crazy.
That's actually wrong.
So we're just
That
buying
sign's been there for months.
everything they
but
have.
Go off.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Can we go to the toys now?
Luke, I'm going to the toys. Okay,
Okay.
just hold on.
Can you say hi
I
to
knew
the guy
you
that
wanted to
works
go to
at
the
the
toys.
electronics section? Because me and him are kind of buds.
I'm not going to say hi to him.
Yeah. All right.
Hey man, I'm streaming
You
right
didn't-
now. What's up?
Point the camera at him. Hey, you know a friend of mine.
But not by name. I don't know.
But
his
not
name.
by name. But if you saw a picture of him, you might be like, "Oh, he comes in here."
He's my friend. We're at 651 on the Patreon. Guys, this is incredible. Thank you so much for supporting it.
Okay. We
Holy
got Dogman
shit.
by. All right, Big Jim Begins. That's good. This is good stuff.
I hate that motherfucker. Is that the guy that made Captain Underpants? Fuck him.
All right, we got
Dav
okay.
Pilkey? What's your problem with Dav Pilkey?
He's a loser. Your 4-year-old
He
nephew
literally
loves him.
defined my childhood. He
Yeah.
literally defined my childhood. But okay.
I think it's about a comic about a pervert that dresses in underwear around kids. Yeah, I think that's great.
He's hypnotized. He's hypnotized.
He got sissy hypnoed and now he's doing fucking Captain Underpants.
Okay, you're on speakerphone in the Target when I
Wait,
have the
why are you
camera-
wearing headphones?
I didn't bring them with me.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
I didn't bring
man.
them with me. I forgot to bring them. Should I go buy headphones? Because guess what?
You
I can
could
do that
at the store.
At the store.
That's really
That's one of the
exciting,
things you can
actually.
do
Yeah.
At the store. Hold on. There was something like really messed up here that I saw last time. I'm trying to see if I can find it.
Okay.
This isn't it. But
Oh,
that's,
that's cool,
basically
though.
what you're. That's Luke, basically.
Come on, man. Don't do me like this. This is not me.
No, I wish I was kidding. I wish I was kidding, but I'm not.
Oh, that's cool. The Action Bible.
Whoa.
All right.
Yeah, what's the
96
Taylor
facts
Swift
about Taylor-
book? 96 facts about Taylor Swift. Pick that up for me.
I mean, I already have the Mr. Beast one.
Taylor Swift song came on in Raising Cane's when I was leaving VidCon, and I was so hungover it made me cry.
Oh, because you liked it?
Yes, it was called Paper
Cool.
Rings.
What? I haven't heard that one.
Me either.
All right, here we are. We are in the headphone section, it looks like.
Nice. No, I think
Oh, no,
we're,
we're
in the
not. No,
Vegeta
that's the
section.
Wolfman.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the Wolfman.
Yep.
Okay, we got Dracula. I love that you can just buy the Wolfman and Dracula and they just hang
Yo,
out.
we got
Yeah, okay, it
Wolfman.
looks like we're buying Dracula.
It's so stupid. $15.
That's you. That's the most
can you-
coded thing. That's a DBJ impulse buy in a nutshell.
It's a Toonie Terror. The Toonie Terror.
It's Toonie Terror.
Bella Lugosi as
Oh, and it's
Dracula.
the Bela Lugosi too. Damn,
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
pretty
that's a
cool.
rarity. Yeah.
Wait,
me,
it
the
says
only real
30%
Dracula.
off
That's the only-
there. What's 30% off? Is it just Pops?
Yeah. Funko Pop.
Fuck.
Funko
Funko
Pops.
Pop only.
Which anime figurines do they have other than okay, I think I see some was that a
See
My
some
Hero
Saiyan-
Academia?
There's a
Okay.
Golden Frieza.
Gold Frieza.
There's the
okay, we
Flame
got
Hashira.
Demon Slayer.
Sabo.
Oh, Sabo.
Let's
my
go.
boy.
I knew you guys would like that.
Yeah, we love that.
And then they got some Dragon Ball Super stuff.
Yeah,
Various
yeah.
Gokus, yeah.
Various Gokus.
Various Gokus.
All right, I see a Deadpool stuffy down there.
Oh, shit. Bro, can you buy that? That should be the total mascot of the pod.
That should be the total mascot of the pod.
Wow, we're at $666. The devil's number. Let's get past that because you know this is a Christian podcast,
Yeah,
y'all.
can we Can we get one more subscriber, please?
Because you know this is a Christian
So that it's the
podcast.
funny
Joe.
number and not the devil number.
Y'all.
Hold on.
Did you see the 17 times Sackel? I don't know what that means. Labubu and Carhartt whip sold for $31K on Pharrell's Jupiter. Jakey, if you send me stuff like that again, I'm gonna fucking ban you. I don't want that many buzzwords in one message.
I can't even listen to that.
Did you see
That's
that?
unlistenable. I'm in the headphone section. I'm looking for headphones.
Cool. Are you gonna like pay for them first? Or you're just gonna rip them out and start using them? I realized I also don't have headphones, so I need to get some for later.
Well, I mean, I have them. I just didn't bring them with me
Yeah.
because I'm an
That's
idiot.
why
And
you're
I
a
was like, it'll be
producer.
fine.
That's why you're a producer, because you know.
Okay. This is actually a reference to the podcast, what I'm about to show you.
Okay.
And real heads will know when they listen to the episode in 3 weeks. Hold on.
Chansey. Yo, if you like Chansey talk, we're gonna talk a lot about Chansey and how and what's going on down there with her on the podcast in a few weeks. Not Evie though. Not Evie.
Oh, Evie does look quite soft.
Yeah. I like that, Jesse.
Kind of incredible that all of these wonderful products are accessible in stores.
Yes.
Hey, and that reminds me of the name of a podcast that you could be listening to, or you can listen to today. It's called Stores.
We're so
and
good
the-
at plugging a podcast.
Thanks, y'all.
Like, we're
the-
really good at it.
The links to all the places you can listen to that podcast are pinned in the chat right there. And it's especially important today that you leave us a lovely 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, and DBJ will read some more of those on their stream later. Okay, we got the Stitch headphones, $33.99, a bit steep, I think.
Okay. That is, come on.
The Wicked?
Can I read this review? Can I read one review?
Yeah.
Yeah, the best one.
I
I'm
have
gonna steal it for you.
funnier
Read the
than-
reviews. Yeah.
Funny, you're gonna like this. Funnier than ever, and you really gotta wait for it because the payout's at the end. Funnier than ever. I have listened to this show for nearly 5 years since the beginning of the pandemic. I've listened to the entire back catalog, and these 3 guys are funnier than they have ever been. They are kind, compassionate, and strive to make positive comedy. They have so many bits and segments, and they're constantly making new stuff. If you've never tried any of the content from the McElroy family, this is an amazing place to start. It's the funniest podcast on the market right now, and creators are good people. Check it out.
I'm trying really hard not to laugh really loud in here.
Oh, God damn
It's
it.
so funny.
God damn it.
It's so funny.
What's on the TV, man? Who's that?
Wait, is my camera still on?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
No, okay. This actually works then because I have the phone up to my head. I'm talking on the phone, and so you're sort of have an ear's eye view
Right. It looks normal as
of
shit.
the store. Yeah.
Yeah, and just make sure you don't. Yeah, you did.
And
you
like all
pointed at
these-
some kids. Yeah,
My brother, and
Oh, did I?
Patrick.
yeah, you did.
That's what we would call it.
Well,
They were small on the stream, so
Yeah, little
Okay.
Ians. We got a lot. See, Jesse, here's the thing. There's a lot of reviews here, and I feel like if we don't get through at least to some of them on my stream, we're going to be reading dang reviews all your stream. That's my only worry.
dude, the big basket
that
full
sounds
of
like it
balls
would-
is one of the greatest
Yeah,
parts
this
of the
is-
store.
this is
I
all
love it.
time.
They always, that is when it's like, I feel like the big basket of balls has been there since like the 50s, you know?
Yeah, as soon as we figured out we could get balls into a basket, we started doing it.
Well, they were the ball basket, so we had to call them basketballs.
Twitch can't take a joke. Yeah, if you want us to read the review, you might have to post it in either or DBJ's Discord because they don't populate onto the Apple Podcast page that quickly.
Yes. Put them in my Discord if you
Uh,
want them read out now, because if I read another one off of DBJ's channel, they're going to start like telling me I'm stealing their content or something.
They
Look
got
at
King
this.
Boo.
Whoa.
That's
And it comes
great.
with a normal
And
size
Luigi.
boo?
Well, you need the
sick.
normal size boo to know that King Boo is bigger.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, can I tell you? I used to love sets like this.
Oh, yeah, where it's just
Oh,
a
yeah.
million
No
little
articulation.
toys.
Nothing.
Who do
Just
we got?
like
Charmy the Bee, I see. SBO.
Yep.
I mean, the classic Metal Sonic, I see. Big the Cat.
Big Big the Cat.
The guy
Crocs.
who's the
Silver.
white hedgehog? Silver, yeah.
Silver, yeah.
What's
But
the Gator's name?
I loved sets of like 50 little dudes. Like
Sorry,
Army
I'm
Men.
just imagining how funny it would be if a child's hand reached up towards that box and DBJ just pushed it away.
I slap it away.
I'm looking at that. We're at 680 on the Patreon. Thank you so much, folks.
Fuck yeah.
Whoa, he got the pop collar, yo.
Yo, he looks fresh.
Homie dog. Are you guys going to talk about video games a lot on the podcast? What the fuck do you think? Have you watched any of our content?
Honestly, we haven't much, have we?
No, we've talked more about media, I guess.
Yeah.
We did spend quite a bit of the Nick Weiger episode started on video games, though.
You're right. But that felt to me, I don't know. I had to miss a couple episodes because of travel. That felt to me like the first time we really went in on games.
Yes.
I think as long as it's natural, it'll, things come up as they're relevant to us. I'm in the vacuum cleaners.
Whoa.
Nice.
Any good offerings from Dyson? Yeah, there they
Let's see. And I'm walking backwards. Hold on.
Aren't those
Yeah, there's the
Dysons?
Dyson ball.
Ooh, I love the Dyson ball.
Yeah, but it's like $500.
Lucrative. If you live in LA to go around buying and reselling stuff DBJ has touched. All right. Okay. Here we go. We got a review from the remover.
Well, it's gonna be like a secret it's like a scavenger hunt. Like touch what I've touched.
Yeah, you have to run DNA swab tests on everything at every Target in LA till you can find something that's got Jesse's DNA on it. All right, 5 stars. A fun hideout in the store for your mind palace. Did you know you can hide at the middle rack of the clothing rack in the store and nobody can see you in there, even your mom? It's cool and awesome in there. This is like that, except for your mind. And there are funny people there with you telling you jokes and things your mom won't call the cops thinking you're abducted again. Really good. Thank you, the remover.
That is really good. I like that a lot. I gotta give a big shout out to getting in the center of the clothing rack. It felt so magical every time you did.
Oh, that shit feels amazing.
Once over the loudspeaker at a Nordstrom rack, they said, "Ma'am, if you cannot control your child, you will have to leave the store." Because I kept going in the middle of the clothing rack and sort of like grabbing at people.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny to hide in there and be like a secret monster.
All right, we got another one. This is from in my Discord, Jesse. Don't worry. This is from. I can't see because
I just want my stream to be easy.
I understand. I
understand.
This is from Sloppy Dong, most of the dick. This is the title. They let the boys loose and Lordy, here we are. Review. You ever kill a guy? Don't answer that. It's just a joke. It's sort of my thing to come in hot. Kind of like this podcast, which comes in hot with opinions on stores. Not boring. Opposite of that. Funny stuff for real. Put it on while you drive to the store or try to forget how much your stepdad messed you up. Also, the producer, Pat, is cool. Perfect review.
Yeah.
Thank you. Perfect
Perfect
review.
review.
you so
I mean,
much,
that's
Sloppy.
a perfect review. Yeah.
Normal.
You can't get much better than that.
Good. Good.
Guys, we're going into the
Uh-oh. We've lost our on the store course.
They got him.
Store a spot. Store
You guys hear me?
Okay. No, yeah, we're back. Oh, we're in
Okay,
lunch meat.
can you see this? We're in food now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Looking
These
good.
are okay.
I'd love to
these
see
go
what kind of
great.
Oreos, if there's any new Oreos out.
Ooh, are those individually wrapped smoked black pepper? Is that cheese or meat?
Cheese.
The smoked black pepper cheese is amazing.
That sounds really good.
It's so good. I love cheese. Cheese is delicious.
Jesse, I'm a little, I think we might be losing reception because you're on the bottom floor is what might be happening.
What's happening?
I think because you're on the bottom floor of the store, I think we might be losing reception a bit.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Hold
we
on.
are definitely.
technically Wi-Fi. So let me see.
Okay. Stores correspondent Jesse Clark will return.
All right. In the meantime, let's go to Pat's Corner. I don't know what that means. Katie really
what's up, buddy?
Katie really wants us to do something called Katie's Corner, where she just goes and very quickly reviews one Yankee Candle flavor, and then that's it, and then it's over every episode.
I think that sounds nice. Hey,
Is this Katie's Yankee Candle idea?
Yes.
It's a good idea.
Yep.
Yeah, I think she should do it.
Flavor.
Okay.
Yeah, flavor.
Yeah. And I'll go back upstairs if it's still shoddy. Just let me know.
Cool.
You sound crisp now. Whatever's going on sounds crisp.
So yeah, like I said, I'm hooked up to the Wi-Fi. So I think that I just needed to reconnect so that I reconnected to like the downstairs Wi-Fi.
That's no cap.
Yeah.
We're at 680. Guys, I'd love to see us get up to $700 before my podcast ends. I mean, my stream. Fuck.
Stream.
That's
we
gonna get
got Simplies. What'd you say?
All right, here's a review. Write a review. You reviewed this podcast. Works as intended. A bit larger than expected, but no complaints here. Package included a card that told me if I left a 5-star review, I would get an extended warranty. Let's hope I won't need it. And the title of the review is Good Product.
I like that
That's
one.
fucking
I like that a
good.
lot.
That's
That one's
fucking
really
good.
funny.
Thank you, friend Fatal. That's
Dude,
funny.
Do you see this? Hold on.
Yeah. Ooh, do they got Lunchley?
Doesn't that
Oh,
seem
kimchi
like it would be
pickles.
amazing?
That really does sound quite good. Damn.
That's interesting. I've never thought of kimchi flavor on pickle. I know that it is already a pickled thing.
They got
but
kimchi cucumbers, which I feel like is similar.
That would be very similar. Yeah.
that would literally be that. Yeah.
Yeah. Guess you're just ignorant.
I guess I am. Pickles are so fucking good. What else do we have in the pickle section, DBJ?
I know they got the
hold on, let me
Garrios
see.
there. I love those, man. They're a little pricey, but goddamn, they're good. There's the Stoke. You know I'm going in there buying about 4 or 5 of those a week.
So that's not. I don't think that's the pickle section. They only have 2 different kinds of pickles.
I'll tell you where the pickle section is.
Okay.
Go forward. Yeah, go where you're going. Take a right at the end of that. Take a right at the end of there. Nope. Yep. And then it should be in the last cold case. Keep going. Right in there. Yeah. Boom.
Yeah, Grillos. That's the shit.
Boom.
That is so good.
Boom.
Right now, DBJ looks like the most incompetent Instacart shopper.
And this is
It's
this
just
is
pointing
good
at
jar.
shit.
This feels good to hold.
I
It's
know
a
the
great
Gorillos
jar,
are fucking good, dude. They're man.
No, Grillos are amazing.
Fuck.
I'm pretty sure it's like it's some like former Boston hardcore guy set up
Really?
that company. Yeah, I don't think it was.
It's not
What
Dave's
band
Killer
was it?
Bread you're thinking of?
No. When I say hardcore, I mean hardcore punk, not like guy who went to jail.
Oh, right. That's right.
Yeah.
I wish I was Grillos. Me too, man. That's good though. Spicy. Somebody said it's Bridge 9 associated. I don't know what that is. Is that a hardcore band?
Let me see. Might be a label.
All right, we're at 689. I mean, we're just 10 shy of the
Right.
of this. Ooh, I like Thickles. Fuck, man. Can you get those for the house? And why the guy on the Thickles thing look like me for real?
He looks exactly like you, dude. I didn't want to say it, but he looks exactly like you.
Yo, why they make me into a pickle on the Thickles thing for real? Damn, why Luca Thickle, cuh? Ugh.
No, we can tone that down a little.
What?
Nothing.
I'm Thickle Rick.
You can say that. That's good. I do love the Thickle Luke. I like that a lot.
I like that
And I
too.
need to look that guy up.
I need that as the emote. At this hardcore fest
sorry,
is
the
when they had
seductive
the
chat. Yes.
Yeah. They had the pickle crowd surfing, and he clearly wasn't enjoying it. What do you mean he wasn't enjoying it? I never saw the pickle movie. No.
Is there a way to get the RSS URL? You should have access to it, and if you don't, so do you mean for the general feed or the one that is the ad free feed? Because I can look into that for you.
Yeah, certainly through the Patreon we should have it.
This is
It
a good.
should
We
be.
got a new review
I'll
here.
check.
We got a new review here. Well, let me turn my fucking
Patreon. Okay,
streamer
let me see.
mode. God damn it!
Can I say
You could.
I don't know. Can you?
try.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab my laptop so I can figure out the Patreon. thing.
Okay. Really good, informative podcast about stores is the title. Review. This podcast
that's
is about
cozy.
stores. It's really good and very funny and a totally normal volume. But if someone could add a review of a candle or something, I think it would be perfect. Thank you so much. I'm trying to see who left that. Fucking streamer mode, man. I don't care. Streamer mode is the most useless thing in the entire world. It only covers the names. Travels, thank you. Opa travel style. I already have to pee again because I keep drinking coffee. Oh, we're at $6.94. We're $5 away. That's one more $6 tier. $6. That's one more tier 1 sub to the Patreon. We're gonna hit $700.
wow.
It's pretty amazing.
That's kind of incredible.
Luke, you just
Kind
need to
of
start
incredible.
pissing in 2 liters. Who am I? Me pissing in? Can I tell you? Okay, this is some great Luke lore that you're gonna get here on the Stores podcast.
Can I say something real fast before you tell your story?
Yeah.
When I was picking up the Grillo's pickles, I thought that they were covered in a condensation,
Mm-hmm.
and it was pickle juice, and now my hand smells like pickles.
That's not good that the thickles are leaking.
The thickles are leaking.
What do the different tiers get you? Such a great question. And we've also hit $700. So if you've subscribed to the Patreon
Wow.
already, this is what you're getting. Tier 1, you're getting the bonus episode. Tier 2, you're getting the bonus episode, audio and video. Tier 3, we're going to tell you we love you in a sexual or non-sexual way once a month.
Yeah, on a bonus episode once per month, we will go through anybody who's subscribed at that tier, and per your request, we will tell you that we love you, and it can either be sexual or non-sexual, just whichever one you prefer. It can be a platonic love, obviously, or if you want us to be horny, that's cool too.
Yeah. It's whatever.
It's going to be on one bonus episode a month. We will end by thanking you like that, and nothing weird. It's going to be like love.
When I was in college, I would steal cups from the this is going to be one of those things where it's going to be like, you didn't have to say this, but I really want to. When I was in college, I lived in a single, and the bathroom was a little too far away from where I was, and I didn't want to have to get up, and a lot of times I'd be in my room naked. So I'd steal cups from the dining hall, and I would pee.
Let me know when it's back up.
Yeah, guys. So just subscribe. It's really great to see everybody coming in and subscribing. We're already at $700 a month, so thank you so much. We're at 705 now.
A couple of very
Wow.
exciting things here. Can you hear me again?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so first thing is important. We had folks in the chat asking how to access the RSS. I believe if you are signed in as a member and you're on the store's main page, and underneath our name, tab over to podcasts, stores will pop up there, and then you click stores, and you should have the option to add it to your podcast app. And that will give you the ability to sync it directly to various podcast apps or to your to Spotify or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
This is cool. You can
And-
gift membership and bring the world of stores to your friends and family.
now that is fun.
That's
Seven-
fun.
Okay. Oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven, because that's how much money the Patreon is at so far. Thank you so much. I would read out the paid members, but for some reason the money's going up, but the paid members is the same. So I like to think that's everyone upgrading to the $100 tier as the day goes
Yeah,
on.
it's
So sorry,
everybody's getting more and more excited. The same 16 people are getting more and more excited about the podcast.
So it's you get the bonus video episodes at the $10 tier, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, that's
In
right.
that case, a fun thing to announce right now is the first episode is going live. I think. Let me
Of the video.
Yes, let
And
me
that's
see if-
The
Patreon
video takes a
exclusive
little bit longer to
content.
process.
That's Patreon exclusive content.
Yes.
Okay, this
yeah.
is the review I got from Jesse Farrar or from Stefan. Title: Luke and DBJ are going to be on the stream tonight. Review: tonight at 6 p.m. Luke and DBJ and Pat ? Will appearing on the Go Off Kings to play Peak.
Oh my God.
Twitch.tv/the Go
I'm gonna
Off
scream.
Kings.
I'm gonna scream, dude. I hate.
Oh, thank you. We've got another paid subscriber. Thank you. Up to 716.
They don't have any glue sticks in this piece.
Where are you at? Hold on. Are you in the school supplies? It might be in school supplies. Show me where you are.
This is school supplies. This is school supplies.
You
You
buy
can
the
see,
trading
right?
cards?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's where it would be. You're right.
But it's and here's the thing. Okay, over here we have. That's all the glue you got.
Right.
That's all the glue they have.
Aren't those sticks?
So-
There's no
I'll be right back.
sticks?
No, and so I'm led to ask what the H is going on.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this is what the podcast is like. That's right. Pat just left. 725.
I mean, the podcast is not really like this.
yeah.
It's a little like this. I would say I'm doing less walking around and more yelling at Luke, but
Yeah. How am I supposed to art or craft? First we mine, then we craft. Did you see that Jesse, you're gonna love this. Did you see that Jack Black said chicken jockey at the Kids' Choice Awards and then got slimed yesterday?
oh my God. I can't believe I missed it.
Yeah. Well, you can still see it.
Are you serious? I missed the Kids' Choice Awards.
Ooh, my Zen trash can, a lot of mold in there. I got to take care of that after the stream.
What?
That is not good. What I'm looking at in there.
Why are you telling me that?
What?
What?
What? Sorry, guys. Last of Us ass.
On sideways.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, they put it on wrong. Nah, you can't see the mold.
the
man.
girls on here
I
sideways.
think the mold would actually make it be TOS. I'm on top of the CPAP thing. Yes, I am. We're up to 734. Thank you so much. We got a couple more subscribers.
Wow, still climbing up.
I know, this is amazing. I mean, we're getting close. I was like, if we hit 500 today, I'll be happy. Now you're telling me we might hit twice that.
Okay.
Occur.
I just thought of something. I just thought
Okay.
of something for my stream.
All right, I'll send you a picture, Stefan.
what if I-
God. No, I'm not going to do that because then you'll show it on your stream. What, Jesse?
Yeah.
Yes.
What if I did the hot tub thing? Where like any new Patreon subscriber, but you can't see the names, right?
Okay, it did go down for $5. No, okay, now it's going back up. That was very funny.
That's
for
funny.
A second.
That's funny.
Oh God, we're at
That's very
738. Thank you so much. It did go down like someone was like, never mind.
Okay.
I don't trust you, Stefan. And there's no reason, there's
on.
nothing about you or your personality that would make me think otherwise. Period. I swear to God. I don't believe in you. I don't believe you have a commitment to your faith. So why would I believe that you would make good on that promise? Whoa, Jesse! Jesse found the glue stick. Pat.
Okay.
I got the glue stick.
You didn't
I got
swear
the
on
glue
Kiki's
stick.
life. You swore on Kiki's grave. That's an implication that you're swearing at Kiki already being dead in the future.
We do have another
on.
ad break going, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, this is kind of just random bullshit, so who cares? It's also almost over.
What's almost over? Sorry, I was doing something.
Oh no, the ad break. It's over.
Cool. Hey, some exciting news here. The very first $10 tier video bonus episode has gone live, and you can watch it right now. The history of candy.
So this
Some
is
really
this is like
exciting
kind
stuff in this one. For example, now in the you'll notice in the YouTube episode, the video episode of the normal episode, people are facing towards the camera. In this one, Jesse made the decision to face a
Kind of a
complete
trendy
90-degree angle from the camera. And not only that, nobody decided to correct them or say, hey, can you stop doing that? including myself. I was in the room, and I could have said, "Hey, can you angle out a
45 degrees. You got to sheet out.
I wanted to look.
You'd think you'd know that.
I wanted to look at Luke.
You were very engaged with Luke in it, and the body language is. If you gave this episode to a body language expert, they would have a heyday with it.
Yeah,
because Luke is fully facing the camera, and you are just staring a hole through the side of Luke's head.
Subservient is the way I would describe Jesse in that moment.
Don't say that. Don't say that. That's not true. That's not true. I'm in charge.
I'm in charge. I'm in charge. Least in charge guy thing to say. Huh?
I'm in charge. I'm in charge. I'm in charge. I'm in charge.
It's a really, really funny episode, and it's fun to watch it in person. And you can watch it. You can see a very quick preview of it on the Patreon page. And then if you sign up at the $10 tier, you can watch.
This is the history of Candy.
Yeah,
the history of Candy video version.
The video episodes are cool,
which was my idea.
Because they have a cool background I made, and it's using a beautiful 4K camera. I mean, these are high quality.
They sure are, Luke. Yeah.
No, they look good.
So why is that funny? Can you explain that to me? Break that fucking down for me. What was funny about what I just said?
The idea that we would take you seriously for a moment, I guess, was risible.
No, I think it was, for me, it was that was Uncle who owns production company talk, right? Like, we got the 4K camera. It looks really good. Just excitedly using the 4K, I think.
I'm so over this shit. I'm so over this fucking podcast. 7:43 and 40 cents. Thank you so much.
It is such a good podcast.
It's really, really good. It's legit good. We're not just saying that because we have to, because we spent too much time on it to give up at this point. It's legitimately good.
Yeah. And I'm excited to do more. I'm excited to have like a routine. Once again, like this is, I now that I'm back from my Australia trip and the initial explosion of losing my job, this and Twitch, I think, are going to be my primary sources of income. And I'm going to try really, really hard to make that work so I don't need to get a real job and work for another stupid fucking prick.
Yeah, now you work for
when
two
I say
fucking
stupid prick, I
pricks.
mean an entire cast of pricks who make 10 times what I make at least and don't know shit about anything. I would rather do this. So
and if they could burn your body alive and convert that energy into electricity to power an AI to replace your job, they would do it in a heartbeat.
Heartbleep.
Heartbleep.
Can you guys hear me again?
Yeah.
Yes, you're back.
I love you, Pat, and I'm really
My
really
face.
sad you lost your job, but I'm really happy that you're working on this with us. Period.
If this works out, I'm not sorry that I lost the job. I'm overjoyed.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel the same way as Luke.
Yeah, fuck Polygon. Or wait, is that not what we're saying? Or
I mean, at this point, I don't care much.
well, but we're not going to fuck the hard work of the amazing creators that made it what it was over the years that they then disrespected
That is true.
and got rid of and boo boo. Pat, GBJ, you were going to say something?
Oh, just my sweaty head turned on airplane mode on my phone, which is why I knocked off the call for a sec. My head was sweating too much, and
yeah,
my phone thought it was a different climate.
How are you
I
sweating
guess
in a fully air conditioned store. I mean, that's one of the beauties of stores is how air conditioned they are. How could you possibly be sweating in there?
it's not really sweat. It's like my head grease, my natural grease of my head.
Yeah,
I got a lot of that too, man. I got to work.
I got head grease in
I
my head.
got a greasy head.
I got grease.
Is there any other part of Target that I should get because my phone is at 5%?
Ooh, maybe the phone battery section.
I didn't send you the mold pic, man.
Shut the fuck up.
Enough about the mold, Stefan. This today, I hate when I'm the subject of today's fixation with Stefan Hack.
Yeah. When you have to just sort of be Stefan's sounding board for him
Right.
to say the same thing
Over and
17
over
times
and
in a row.
over again. Usually you can avoid that fucking bullet, but sometimes you say the wrong thing at the wrong time.
Thank
And
you
he
so
really
much.
likes it. And he really
Rasher.
likes it.
Rasher just posted a close-up picture of the
Fuck.
Grillo's.
This
pickle
is
thickum
me,
guy.
bro. This is
Dude, that
fucking
is
me.
So you.
This is the Thickle guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the most
That's
me
Luke.
shit I've ever sent.
Can you just put him up on the stream?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
leave him
yeah.
up?
Look at this.
Okay, I'm gonna call Target in a sec.
What?
So because what time is it?
You're gonna
What time
call
is it?
them? Oh, you're gonna leave.
Yeah. What time is it?
Thickles. It really is me, man. It really
Yeah,
is
now,
me.
Luke,
Huh?
I don't want to.
Am I talking into
Yes,
a tin can?
What time is it? Well, it's 12:24.
Okay.
Okay. Now, Luke, sorry, I don't want to jump down your throat here.
Huh?
Instead of grabbing that image from the browser, then dropping into OBS, what you've done is open a web browser with the image in it. And I know that you will open your email in that web browser because you'll forget that Grillo's Pickle is on there.
He's dancing.
Can I say this to the call? I have to go home and I need to make myself something to eat because I haven't eaten all day yet.
Yeah,
That's cool.
fine.
I don't know if you heard this, DBJ. I think
We're
we
live
talked
again, by
about,
the way.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
DBJ, I think we're going to take a midday break in streaming, and you will be picking
That's
it
fine.
back up.
Yeah, because that way people
then
can
I will
listen
that
to the
works.
episodes while we're gone, and then we.
That
can
works
talk
for
about
me.
it.
That totally works for me.
Yeah.
Sick.
That gives me a chance to eat lunch and hopefully prep my stream.
Nice.
So in that case, I'm gonna call it here at the Target. I'm gonna go do that.
Wonderful.
Hey, thank you, DBJ. And thank you so
I mean-
much for doing this wonderful podcast with.
I am so happy to be doing this project, and it seems to be, reviews seem to be pretty positive so far.
Yeah.
So that makes me happy too.
I think so.
Yeah,
And sorry,
I think so.
the way I said
Yeah.
thank you for doing this with us made it sound like it wasn't you guys who invited me to work on it. So
No,
but
I,
thank you for yeah.
no, I feel like that's how it is. I mean, that's even if that's not what happened, that's how it feels.
Yeah, we did invite you, but you're in charge,
Yeah.
and I'm a little piglet.
All right. See you, DBJ.
I'm still on the Target. Okay, bye.
All right, bye, DBJ.
No, you
well,
won't.
this is great.
Yeah, I mean, we
I
could.
know
I
you
mean, we
won't.
could just stop for now. I feel like we've done.
I
what
would love to go take a little
Yeah,
nap.
let's stop for now. And we will be back on DBJ stream at 3 into the Go Off Kings into possibly Pat. So why don't you go, we're going to raid someone who hosts another incredible podcast that you might actually see me on this week. Yes, her name is Libby Watson. The stream is the podcast is What's All This One. The stream is, it looks like she's playing Doom. Scary game. Hey, not so bad though. Thank you, everybody. Please subscribe, leave reviews. It really, really helps. We love you. What's all this?
The
then?
rule of the raid is don't make annoying jokes about our podcast being better than theirs, or
don't say
like that,
anything
'cause
weird
even if
or
it's a joke. That's not weird.
It's not funny.
That's not nice. That's weird.
Yes, thank you. What's all this
Alrighty.
then? Bye.
Bye bye.
Wow.
Great
Arousing
job, Luke.
success.